Chat, what the fuck going on the internet, man? How's it going, chat? What the fuck going on?
Big time.
What the fuck going on the internet today, bro? Hella shit happening, man. How y'all doing? Bring back Ghetto Smosh. What happened to Ghetto Smosh? Are they? I swear they came back. Bring back Ghetto Smosh. On God. With current news that dropped today, sexiest man. That's crazy. That's crazy. They got DSCA 2 years ago. I thought they came back though. Nah. Oh, bro. I thought Ghetto Smosh. I thought Smosh was a fan of Ghetto Smosh, and so they said fuck you. Anyways, chat. Today, now they hate him. Not gonna lie, I can see Anthony hating them. Yeah. But anyways, chat. Today's just gonna be a react. We ain't playing nothing. We're just gonna do a couple. We're gonna get a couple things out of the way. But with the recent news, Hair Cake 3? Ooh. Hold up. This gas station tweaker? I am nah. They got me on the gas station tweet. Chat, what the fuck going on? What happened today, bro? People are saying that it's a sign of recession. Is that a real sign of recession, chat? When motherfuckers that haven't dropped in eons. Just kidding. I kind of fucked with some of. I ain't watched the video. I haven't watched the video either. That's how we're gonna react. Chat. If you know, you know, Koshi. 2016? 2014? That's crazy. I never thought, because I know what the video's about, but I never thought he would drop. But we gotta get some stuff out of the way first. So let's wait those 10 minutes. We got a couple things to do. Happy birthday to Pom Pom Curran, I guess. We got a vote. Right now we got a vote. We got a vote for our favorite Sanrio character. It's not even a choice. You just gotta go over there and vote. Pom Pom. Currently they're at number 1, but they're getting deranked. How you down on top? Where you at? This little motherfucker right here on top. Look at it. This little motherfucker on top. Oh shit. How you down on top, chat? Guys, you know, Cinnamon ain't even Tazi hot chick. Dude, cinnamon roll? Yeah, cinnamon roll, bro, overhyped. I don't really, even though I got him back there. I got him right there. Oh, fuck. But I just bought him because he was in a cool costume. God damn, why is it? Bro's a liar in his screen. I can smell the jealousy on you. Nah, bro. He spit. Hangudon. Who's better? Karopi? That ain't even a dog, bro. Let's be real. That's a fucking rabbit. I don't care what you say. That's a rabbit. I never seen a dog like that. But I think Karopi even cooler. To be fair, Hello Kitty like bottom. I will agree that Kushi, why you going out to battle for cinnamon roll? I thought your favorite was what's his name? Or not, what's his name? I thought your favorite was what's her name? Rainbow Girl. Usamara. I forgot her name. She's cool. I like her design. Yeah, Usahana. Yeah, exactly. Bochuki. Usahana, bro. I agree with that. I feel White Dog has been on top too long. I thought we were a democracy, not a fucking dictatorship, man. White Dog's still on top too much. Vote him out. I'll be happy with anyone. Pom Pom currently on the top right now, though. Early votes are out. It looks like Pom Pom is running half. The majority looking at Pom Pom as their preferred candidate for presidency. Some struggling times, Chad. Do I agree with Pom Pom? Nah, but is it better than White Dog? I think it's cool as vote scenario. Bro, this is voting started. I got 39 days to vote. Initial. Chat, let's wait the 10 minutes and we'll put on a song. I'm on the site. What else do we need to do? We need to vote. We gotta get some stuff out of the way. We gotta vote. We gotta. Oh, we gotta watch another announcement. Let me see. I'll get my tabs up. I'm gonna get my tabs up. But we are gonna watch that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Pull up with this fit. It's just black pants and white. With the white beater, bro. Wait, chat. I'm thinking about it. React to Fortnite Shy. Okay, I got you. I will react to that. Chat, is it? Motherfucker, no, I like the music though. The Chief Keef or this music? The shirt literally in support of cinnamon roll. This shirt. This is just a white. Chat, is it weird to say it? Cause I always in Cinnamon doesn't be on. Yeah, is it weird to call it a white beater? Cause that's what should I just call it a tank top? I feel like that's insensitive. Is that insensitive, chat? It's just that's what I did. Take it off. If not, I bet. Y'all thought. Nah, bro, I still got some area to do. I don't have a wife. I wouldn't beat her. But that's what they're called, right? I mean, they're called tank tops, but tank tops are different. These are different material. I swear they're called white beaters. Let's go. They call them because every famous MF that did had it on. Oh. Well, I don't got a wife and I wouldn't beat her. Shit, only thing I'm beating is. Oh wait, hold up. I know what else I'm gonna react to. And then, all right, I got my light on. What else is Fortune and hacks. That's what you want. All right, chat. How much we got? We started at. What time did we start at? Give me a sec. How long we running, chat? What's that timer at? Ooh, yeah, 10. We're exactly on there. Alright, chat. 10 min. Y'all didn't call me out for being late. Alright, let me... Let me make this, I don't want to spill the tea. I don't want to spill the tea before the tea. The kettle boils, you feel? That's good, that's good. That shows the page. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. So, should we see the initial results and then vote? Let's go to the initial results. We got Pom Pom. Oh wait, let me change the music. Let me put on something. Hold up. I like this music, but it's not stuff I want. We want something that hit. Oh, that's good. There we go. She's the fuck up. Yo, dog. Just sped up. We'll turn it down. Hold up, I gotta turn it down. It's blasting in my fucking ears. Alright, chat. Let's go. Yo, turn your mic up. My mic is up. I turned the music down. My mic is all the way up. This song bangs, bro. Clara? I know she industry plant, but fuck. The plant growing. Alright, we got Pom Pom. We got Pom Pom purring on number 1. I'm gonna get a jump scare if I get it. That's how high you gotta. I gotta pick you. Bro, I need to get a new mic. Alright, we got Sanrio. Pom Pom purring, number 1 currently. Should we check out his profile? This boy golden retriever is unmistakably. Oh wait, what? It's all the way up, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to? I got you. All right, there we go. You like that? Alright, it says this boy golden retriever is mistakable in his trademark brown beret. He has a laid back demeanor and loves the phrase "let's go out" as much as he likes the word "stay." His hobbies is collecting shoes. He's a sneakerhead? That's crazy. Hold up. Bro got an IG goated. His special skills is napping, purring exercises, and getting along with anyone. What the fuck are purring exercises? Social media accounts. He's got an Instagram and TikTok. Man, fuck this dude. Just kidding. He's pretty cool. We got Cinnamon Roll, the white dog, aka Rabbit. He got I saw him in his profile. We got Cinnamon Roll number 2, the 4-time winner. So if this guy wins, it's not gonna be too surprising. I hope it doesn't though. A white puppy boy was born on a cloud in the distant sky. One day he flew down from the sky. The owner of the Cafe Cinnamon found him and decided to live with her. He was given the name Cinnamon Roll because his tail curls up like a cinnamon roll. Man, that shit lame as hell. Yeah, you came from the sky, big whoop. You religious, we all came from the sky, bro. Bro got a... Oh, yeah, he don't got an IG. Alright, we got... Okay, we got Pochaco. Bro, why are dogs the top 3? Are we just a dog-loving society? Alright, we got another dog, Pochaco, in number 3. Pochaco is a curious and clumsy little guy. for someone who sticks his nose where it isn't wanted. Whoa, chill, bruh. You ain't your nose cut off. He loves going on walks, taking the long way. He want the long way. He got that. He got that shit the long way. What is it? The long way. He lives in Ugasi. How do you pronounce it? Uji Isu Alley, outside of Fuwa town. He's as tall as 4 cups of his favorite banana ice cream. But ice cream fucking slaps though. He weighs as much as 3 giant carrots from the Fuwa town carrot patch. Alright, he like it the long way. Next we got Kuromi. She's pretty cool. I like Kuromi. What is she though? Is she a mouse? Is she a rat? Let's check it out. Alright, Kuromi is a self-proclaimed rival of My Melody. Although she may look tough, she's actually a very girly and attracted to good-looking guys. Her signature... Bro, she attracted to good-looking guys? Why is she going after Matsmaru? Matsmaru, my bad. Look at this dude. Bro, look basic. She like this dude? Nah, he look kind of tough, though. He kind of tough, though. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of tough. Now I see it. He posting up. He kind of tough. Alright, maybe I hey, my bad. Can y'all hear me now? Nah, just a chord came out on the back. Hold up, I'll hold it like a good glass of wine. I gotta make sure the little light on. But I'm saying, Hello Kitty, that's a disgrace, bro. Like, she's so low on the list. Like, she is Sanria. Look at this. Can't tell me right here she's... At least my boy Hongudon made it on. Okay, so we got... Check out Hello Kitty's profile. 5 apples tall or some shit. Yeah, as tall as 5 apples and as heavy as 3. Damn, bro. That's light. That's light work. Hello Kitty is a bright little girl with a heart of gold. She's actually not a cat. Canonically, she's not a cat, chat. Her last name's Kitty. She's a girl. Weird. She got a cat. None of these motherfuckers got IG except for your boy Pom Pom. She got 9 though. Hit her up. Chat, hit her up. She got 9. Goddamn. I'm gonna hit up Hello Kitty. Be like, you ain't a cat? You ain't down? You ain't a cat? She's not down to be a cat. That's what I'm saying, bro. She's lying. What do you mean? I'm just calling her a liar, bro. I can't call a child a liar. If I can't harass a child online, what is the point of lying, bro? That's a joke, chat. That's a joke, chat. I don't even got lying. I don't even got lying, bro. Keep in mind, harassing as in calling them a liar. That's the... I don't even got lying. Alright, it says... so it's a little girl with a heart of gold. She loves to bake cookies and play the piano. His dream is one day becoming a pianist, or maybe even a poet. Oh, I was gonna. She can't even talk, but she can write. She can write. She has a gift for music and English, and a soft spot for Mama's apple pie, dude. I kid you not, bro. I bet Mama's apple pie slaps. That shit coming out fresh. Her and Mimi, they be eating that shit up, man. I want some of Mama's apple pie. Hello Kitty and her twin sister Mimi are the best of friends. They like this, bro. That's brother. That's sisterly love right there. Am I voting for Hello Kitty? That's crazy. Check out the profile. Alright, we got My Melody number 6. It's funny because Kuromi's the edgy one. 6 is usually an edgy number. But she's coming in at number 6. 666. Hey, yo, chill. Alright, let's check out the profile. Alright, My Melody is honest and good natured. How come the first 3 ones gave us that they're dogs, and then My Melody, Kuromi, and Hello Kitty just say, well, Hello Kitty's not a common misconception. Hello Kitty's not a cat. But what are the other 2? My Melody is honest and good natured. She loves her younger brother Rhythm dearly. Have we ever seen Rhythm? Wait, the song banks. I get message from the stars. That her grandma made especially for her. Her favorite hobby is baking cookies. That's what I'm saying. Her favorite hobby is baking cookies with her mother. Hey, no offense to My Melody's mother's cookies, but Mama's apple pie beat that shit every time, bro. Fresh out the oven. But hey, I still might try My Melody's and Rhythm's mom's cookies. They might be alright. Her favorite food is almond pound cake. See, she doesn't even like her mom's cookies. She said, nah, mama, I don't want that. I want some almond pound cake, bro. Like, the fuck? That's crazy. Alright, let me see who Rhythm is. I'm gonna Google search Rhythm. Oh, there we go. What the? Not sandwich. What the fuck is a Rhythm sandwich? Who? Alright, she's a bunny. Happy anniversary. This is not my anniversary. Oh. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the sub. This is Rhythm? Now I see why Melody got the hat on. Big ass ears. No way, it's a rabbit wearing a rabbit hat. That's like me skinning a human and putting it on. That's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Why would you put? That's like me having a human on my head. What the fuck? Whoa, bro. What the? Alright, now we know who Rhythm is. Rhythm and Soul? Alright. Are we voting for her? Nah, because, like I said, she don't even like her mom's cookies. She prefers almond pound cake. Crazy. Next, we got your boy, the one and only number 8. 8, the best number in the numerical. What the fuck is it called? Alphabets or letters? What the fuck is numbers? Best number. Wait, he's number 7. Never mind. Number 8, numbers at number 7. The GOAT. He's that guy. He just hit that shit, bro. This is who I'm voting for. This is this merman was born in China. He's Chinese. He loves to make people laugh, bro. And he's a bit of a lonely romantic. Bro, he's just like me. He's just like Ray. That's why he's a GOAT. Bonding for? He loves to make people laugh and is a bit of a lonely romantic. He dreams of being a hero. But things never seem to go according to plan. Bro! Hongi Don. Being Hongi Don. That's twin right there. That's twin right there. His favorite things are cold Chinese noodles. Okay, shrimp. You lost me at the shrimp. I get you're a merman, but seafood. Come on, you can't eat your own kind. Shrimp crackers, hot pot, nabe, and taking a dip in a hot spring. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. He's also chopped. Hey, if he chopped, I'm chopped. Sayuru is the octopus's best friend. Hold up, I gotta pull up with his best friend. His best friend go hard. Look at that dude. Bro, you can't tell me that dude chopped. He trim, and who, me? Hey. Alright. Octopus is his best friend. If there was any doubt. How old am I, chat? I'm Onk. What's my sex? I'm other. Just kidding, I'm male. Wait, no, but he's a fish man, so I gotta be other. What region do I live in? Where the fuck is this all that I asked for? Can I just vote several times? Can I just rig this? Chat, no voting fraud, but can I? Dun, dun, dun. Where the fuck is... Oh, there it is. You got two... This is my first time. I don't think we can help it. You pushing 30? Bro, look at this. Hongi done. Wait, I gotta share this online. Hello? Hello? I just voted for... Hello? I just voted for Hongi Don. Oh shit, I gotta post this on my... Oh, I don't got an X. I don't got a Facebook, I don't got an X. I'm pushing 30. Okay. Alright, chat. Let's go back. We gotta finish the... But my line was popping up for... My line was popping for a bit. Wait, did it take my vote? Oh, what the heck? This guy's cool too. Marubake. Hanamarubake. That is, man, why are the good characters down under the most generic ass characters? Cookie bake characters. I mean, Kettle Kitty deserves to be up there. Alright, Karomi, maybe. Pom Pom, he's alright. Yeah, motherfucker goated? What the fuck? Mysterious ghost who gives you Hanamara like a gold star for your hard work today. Bro, I need this little dude in my life, bro. I'm having a bad day. He just gave me a little star. The ghost lurks in the vicinity of everyone. Each person seems to have a different ghost. They will appear without your knowledge and gently praise your daily effort. This guy's goated. I might just. They got an X and a TikTok. They don't got a. Alright. That's all the good. Okay, little twin stars. They're cool. They are two people, though. Shouldn't they be rated individually? Imagine you trying to do something in life, but you just keep pairing up with your twin. Like, what if one of them don't want to be Sanrio no more? I'm just saying, maybe rate them individually. Kiki and Lala are two twin stars born on Omayari star and the Yume star cloud. They have traveled a long way to Earth to learn how to be the best. Bro, if you're trying to be the best, why'd you come to Earth, man? I don't know, Earth can teach you how to be the best. Shiny as stars they can be. The oldest sister, Lala, is timid and a bit of a crybaby. Hold up. We gotta switch this. This ain't... Oh, that's Best Maru? Fuck it, we'll leave it. Why is this on a Sanrio playlist? That does not give me Sanrio. Didn't we already hear the song? Do Sanrio playlists have the same 3MC songs? Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Alright. Older sister Lala, which is Lala. Oh wait, it's a pink haired. Duh. Is timid and a bit of a crybaby. Her younger brother Kiki is filled with curiosity about everything. He can be a bit rash and mischievous. He a troublemaker. Oh, I was gonna say they're twins. How is it older? But yeah, they could be. We got Tuxedo Sam at number 9. Hold up. Alright, Tuxedo Sam. I like Tuxedo Sam. He got a cute design. He looks a little bit puntable. Like, I feel like I could grab him and just kick him. Tuxedo Sam, yeah. Tuxedo Sam kind of good too. The fashionable penguin boy from Tuxedo Island in Antarctica. He's a foodie and a bit clumsy. He has a collection of 365 bow ties, one for each day. That's not what it says, but that's how many days there is in a year. And if you got a collection, why wear the same tie 2 days in a row? He ain't an outfit repeater. He an outfit. I can't think of another word for that, but then why do we see him with the pink tie? Tuxedo Sam comes from a distinguished family that studied abroad in English. Oh, he studied, bro. He's fluent in English. His bust, waist, and hips are all 100 centimeters in size. Okay, cool information, bro. That's sad. He don't even have his own. Motherfucker, oboe. And we got the last one, Yoshi Kitty. Unexpected, bro. Wait, is this like the Japan one? Because it's overall ranking, and then we'll see the regional. All right, let's see. Yoshi Kitty. Hello Kitty is a big fan of X Japan Yoshi, and transformed into him. She can be play all of Yoshiki's piano and drum part perfectly. X Japan mention? Who's X Japan, bro? Je no sé. Bruh. Alright, we good. I said she got that shit on. She got the chrome heart. She got the big black boots. Honestly, should be higher. Take over original Hello Kitty spot. Alright. That was for, I guess, the overall ranking. Let's see the overall C's in country. Chat, where are we going first? We got Chinese mainland, we got Hong Kong, we got Taiwan, South Korea, United States, Brazil, China, mainland. Pom Pom Purin, cinnamon roll. Hello Kitty in third. Pochaco. Oh wait, these are just. Let's just go out down them. If there's one that we haven't read the profile, I'll read it. But this is just Pom Pom Purin on top, cinnamon roll in second, Hello Kitty in third, Pochaco in fourth, My Melody in fifth. Oh, Hong Kong really like Mina no Tabo. What is Mina no Tabo? China number one. Mina no Tabo is a cheerful and honest fellow. He a fellow. He sometimes makes mistakes, but he never gives up trying. Has a lot of good friends and is good at sports, especially swimming. However, he's not very fond of green peppers or tongue twisters. Ha, get it? Cause you don't got a tongue. Wait. Why is it just a white hole? He loves his little brother Mei-kun very much. Hold up, I want to see Mei-kun. Do you ever see Mei-kun? He's just like me. Oh no. Nah. Sanrio. Ma-kun. Oh, it's just a little dude. Ma-kun. That's him carrying his little brother. They don't have a lot of art of him, because then like the fourth result is Usahara. And she's not even, bro, she's not even in top. Alright, what the? Alright, let's go. He's number one in Hong Kong. Hong Kong really likes that. We got everywhere cinnamon rolls number 2 at least. Now I see why cinnamon roll won so many times. Why do people like them that much? Oh, and I think Hong Kong got the most unique one so far. They got Iruno Peckle. Isn't it just Peckle? That's what I always knew him as. I guess that's his full name. Peckle's good-natured, kind little guy. He can't swim very well, but his friends Peachy the fish is a swim instructor. He loves to sing and dance, and when Peachy claps, he just can't resist dancing. He recently practicing tap dance. He got the P shirt. He pushing. Hold up, I want to see who Peachy the fish. Peachy the fish. It's just a fish. It's literally just a little fish. Telling me that's... Okay, he kind of cool. I take that back. Alright, then we got Paw Chaco and Pom Pom Purin. Alright, in Taiwan we got... I guess it just goes down. We're just going to go down the list. Taiwan we got Pom Pom Purin. We got Cinnamon Roll. We got... my Kuromi, my bad. Pochaco and My Melody. Let's go South Korea. This is why. Wait. Yeah, let's go South Korea. South Korea. Poland. Right now. Would you want to go out? Hold up. Let me let Marco out. I'll be back. Don't mean by best part yet. What? What are we talking about? All right, we're back. Support. Hong Kong, South Korea. Port sup. Hangyeon. You got Pochaco number 2 in South Korea. Hello Kitty. Cinnamon roll kinda low. Okay, I'm fucking with South Korea right now. Pom Pom Purin in number 5. United States. I have seen a big push on TikTok for Choco Cat. All right, let's check out the profile. It says Choco Cat is full of energy, but this little black cat tends to be a little scatterbrained at times. He can catch various information with his ultra sensitive antenna whiskers. He like telepathic. I guess US likes cats more than dogs. I think this settles it. We got Usahana, which is cool. I like Usahana. She's cool. She has a cool design. She's a lively bunny who loves summer. Her charm points are her long curved ears and round blue eyes. She stands 3 tulips, my bad, high and weighs as much as a bunch of green grapes. Very okay. Wait, what the fuck? Where were we? Bro started geeking. I did. I was like, what the fuck am I saying? South Korea. We got US. US kinda. I like that cinnamon rolls at the bottom. We got Pochaco. Brazil. Come to Brazil. Alright, Brazil got Choco Cat in first. Pom Pom Purin in second. Cinnamon rolls third. Karomi. Agretzko in fifth. Bro, I like Agretzko. She's cool. But this high up. Red Panda. Red Pandas are goated. Y'all see the motherfuckers Red Panda post. They post up and then they grab their stuff, man. They're cool. A Red Panda that works in accounting department of a large trade company. She landed what she thought would be her dream job, but her job is not what she's all cracked up to be. Her self-centered colleagues drive her crazy, and her superiors foist mountains of work on her. Foist? That's a word? Yeah, I know Agretzko, but she's good. She's cool, but I didn't expect her to be up here. Like I like her show, and she's very grounded. It's a real life situation. She's not out here weighing 3 caramel apples and a bunch of grapes. Nah, she a real one. I just, out of all places, Brazil coming out with the realness, crazy. Pom Pom Purin, Choco Cat, Usahana, Karomi, and this is UK and cinnamon roll, pretty standard. Italy, we got Pom Pom Purin. You got cinnamon roll, we got Karomi, we got Choco Cat and Usahana. Usahana seems to be, I don't know why she's not on the overall. She seems to be very high up on everyone's list. Germany. Yo, Germany coming out with Adorsa Torumari. I think they just call her Mari. This character successfully developed into Sanrio with the help of Ado. The treasure matching ribbon was a present from Ado, born in Sanrio Labo. Where were we? Were we in Italy? Italy? I think we went past Italy, no? Where were we? UK. We passed UK. We passed Italy. Germany. Everything else seems very basic. They like their edgy characters. Basic for France. We got Pom Pom. We got Cinnamon Roll, Karomi, Choco Cat, Usahana. We got Australia. Ooh, I guess the Ado character is popular. Not a lot of lore on her, but she's up there. Singapore, Pom Pom, Cinnamon Roll, Pochaco, Hangyeon, Karomi. You know what's really, I haven't seen a lot of Hangyeon on this list. What's really bringing it up is the South Korea #1 position, because that's keeping Hangyeon in the list of relevancy. It is on, man. I think I just keep pulling too much. All right, I'll kind of lean. All right, so I said, if you're not here, I think South Korea's placing a Hongidon is. Can y'all hear? Yeah, you can hear me. I'll keep an eye on the mic. South Korea is really carrying Hongidon right now, so I'm grateful for that. Cause other than that, I only saw him on this list at fourth to stay in relevancy. But I said Mari. I surprised we didn't see Mari or Uzahana in the top. I seen him mentioned on every list almost. And then tenemos España, a Pom Pom Pudding número 1, Cinnamon Roll número 2, Choco Cat 3, Usahana 4 y Kuromi en número 5. Entonces, so chat, if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. We need to get whatever character you want up there, even if it's a white rabbit / dog. Go and vote. And that's gonna finish off. Wait, let me see my goat. I'll click on my goat. I'll leave it on my goat. We voted for my goat. I voted for my goat. But that's gonna end our Sanrio segment and Pom Pom Spurgeon's birthday. On to the next thing, chat. On to the next thing. Y'all ready, chat? Y'all ready for the next thing? Hold up. We gotta build up some. Alright, chat. This is gonna be our next order of business. Man, I'm conducting this like this is a meeting. Welcome to the Amazing Reacts meeting. Can y'all hear me? Checking 1, 2, 3. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Alright, chat. Big news for the unemployed. All my unemployed fans. She not talking? Huh? Hold up. Is this muted? Chat, this is not muted. She graduated like me. So this is just static. Alright, so let me fill you guys in. For y'all that don't know and don't keep up with VTubing, this is Akura Gora. She is a VTuber with HoloLive English. And she's a shark. She's a personification of a shark. Today, I guess that was an announcement, and this is the announcement that she's doing. So big, which is crazy because I think she's one of up there. I mean, top of HoloLive because what's her name isn't HoloLive because Iron Mouse isn't HoloLive, but I think is up there with Iron Mouse is some of the most, like, she's very successful. She makes a lot of money. Y'all probably, even if you don't know VTubing, you've probably seen cosplays of her. She's very popular in cosplays as well. Y'all seen. But that is crazy that she takes 4 minutes to talk in her announcement. I guess I'll just fill the air. So basically, yeah, as Lazy mentioned, she's graduating. I believe she's gonna say she's graduating on the. I think she'll say the date, but graduation means you. Most of the time, it's when you leave your company, but most of the time, people don't survive graduation. Like they not survive and say, but they don't continue streaming or stuff because basically, I think there's something with, and I don't know too much. Oh, well, there we go.
Hello everyone. It's me, Barbara, from HoloLive English.
Yeah. Here, let me.
Thank you from Barbara.
I realized
it's me, Barbara, from HoloLive English Myth. Thank you for coming tonight and for being here. It really means a lot to me that you're here right now.
So is this a video she put out, or was this
I'll
a
keep
stream
this
she did?
short and to the point. I'm not so good with words, but
It was live?
I will do my best. And please forgive me. I am reading off of some notes so that I don't forget anything.
Did you watch it live?
First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement.
No, I think you were streaming. So I could have seen it live.
This has been a very long time coming. But today, I am here to announce that I will be graduating from HoloLive on May 1st, 2025, JST. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely
2020? That's like the
any
boom.
streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Gooba.
What?
With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me. To feel a part of something and to belong. I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, Kouhai, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a gargoyle was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much.
So she was on hiatus?
Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be your little shark.
Wait, does it end there? Yeah, I think it ends there. Yeah, it does. Wait, you saw this graduation announcement? The reason, so that's, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say because I'm not that into the VTubing, right? But it's like, I know people that are, and she was one of the biggest ones, and she was like at the top of her success. So that's kind of just because I think there was like she said, because of creative differences with the company and such. And the thing is, after graduation, sometimes usually means the end of their VTube, because this is why I said I don't know too much about it, but I think when they sign up, I think her model and her, like, the persona of her VTuber is part of the company now. So as she graduates, I don't think she can really stream with the model anymore. So she would have to start again from scratch. It's kind of like when you're artist or something, you sign yourself to a label, right? It's really hard to go independent, and if you want to get out, you do, but you basically have to change your whole you can't use your same stage name, right? So it's hard to start from scratch. Now she has another channel already? Really? What is it at? What's her channel? Because I forgot. I'm gonna just search other channel. Disagreements. But is she gonna keep streaming with her? Senzawa. See, but it's not. See, it's not the same name. Do you see? She can't go by gutter. I mean, it's... She's doing fine, yeah. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna keep doing that. But the thing is that the model's retiring. She has a different model for this one. It's really weird because there's a lot of... They just dropped a card game that had all about collectible stuff. But she's gonna be doing fine. Yeah, I think she's gonna be doing fine. I'm just saying the model itself, the shark ain't coming back. Look at it like it ain't Shark Week, chat. Alright, chat. Let's go on to the next business. I just subscribed to that other one. She's doing fine. She's gonna do fine. Chat, other business. Y'all want the big one or y'all want the two small ones and then the big one? We got the Rich Man Racing. Two small ones. Pause. Alright, let's go. We got Fortune getting hacked. I don't know which one. We want to see a video that gives us who is this? I don't want to show. I don't like this guy. I don't know. He just gives me weird vibes. I'm sure he's a fun person, but... And his thing is 18 minutes long. I don't like meme lessons because that made me feel like I'm boomer, bro. I don't know who Mental Outlaw is, though. Y'all have a video that I can see? Yeah, but you wouldn't like him? Yeah, he don't... Is Mental Outlaw good?
It's finally happened, folks. The hacker known as 4chan that the news networks
I
have
don't
been warning
like. I don't like his voice. Timcast. Who the hell is Tim? So he's good. Alright,
It's
fuck.
finally happened, folks. The hacker known as 4chan that the news networks have been
Watch
warning
Mental.
us about for years now has been hacked
Oh, wait.
itself, and for the past few days shut down completely. That's right, a flaw in the PHP code that made up this anonymous basket weave
You also wouldn't like him?
was exploited, giving the hacker...
Who am I watching? Am I watching meme culture? I don't like meme culture and meme whatever, but it's 2 minutes. Let's just do the 2-minute one.
It would appear that 4chan has been hacked, as news of the website crashing has reached mainstream areas of the internet. Right now,
This gives us a
definitely
good-
not loading properly.
It's also
And
funny that
going
was-
around that one of the last
Yeah, that was one of the last, the last mention. Chicken
4chan
jockey.
was someone asking what was going on.
They done
only to be hit with
Minecraft
vague
the movie.
response, Chicken jockey. The ensuing crash of the site parallels the chaos seen in cinemas, as if 4chan suddenly underwent
This got
a
nothing to do
explosion
with
of
the
digital popcorn,
Bro.
drinks, eggs, and chickens all at once. The
I just
hackers
wanna know
also
about the
seen
hack.
Some moderators and janitors doxed, and there's rumors swirling around that some of them worked in education, considering some emails end with .edu. This is a big deal, considering the controversial status of the site. 4chan is well known for harboring some very extreme content, and considering you're watching this video, it's highly likely you already understand what it's about and why even its own users might describe it as a toilet. This is why all posts are anonymous, because the selling point is that users can say and post essentially whatever they want with very little moderation. However, it isn't uncommon for them to also be arrested, so...
Wait. What? Everything is... I've gone on 4chan a couple times. I didn't grow up there. I was more of a Reddit kid. But it never asked you to make an account. How would you leak emails? Because it gave you a random user every time. Oh, then again, I didn't post. I never post. You can make it. See, that's when you fuck up. That's your fault. That's your fault. If you make an account on there, that's your fault. You get hacked. That's crazy, bro. I went on 4chan a couple times. I didn't get the point of it because I don't know the formatting. It's just very... But it never asked me to make an account. As opposed to when I go on Reddit sometimes and I forget to log into my account, even to see like the most simple post, it says, make an account. But if you're making an account to post, that's your fault, man.
Without identification. That being said, it's no secret that 4chan has long had a massive impact on digital culture. After all, the backrooms wouldn't exist without them, as the original photo of that yellow room was posted on 4chan, and the...
That's true. I think 4chan is a force of... It's done some good. I won't lie. It's done some terrible things also, but it's done some good. I think it's just a big part of internet culture. But they have some degenerate people on there for sure. As in any space in online. I feel like there's just degeneracy everywhere. Even in IRL.
Creepypasta was born from the site, though of course there's plenty of other memes that were born there since 2003. Not to mention the site's users have claimed responsibility for many hacks over the years, so it's unusual to see that it has suffered the same state, although given how many enemies the site has made, perhaps it's not that unusual. Allegedly, the code the site is running on has not been updated for a decade, which made it easier for hackers. Soyjack Party is claiming responsibility, as it's one of the many splinter sites from 4chan that developed its own culture outside of the main message board, mostly focusing on variations of Soyjack memes over the years. As a result, this story has become large enough that many mainstream media outlets are covering it, proving that 4chan continues to affect digital culture despite its old age. In short, the 4chan hackers demonstrated the fact that not even a site famous for its anonymity is immune from having details of its moderators leaked, as its reputation for being a bit of a cesspit may have backfired. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know.
A little rundown. 11111. All right, that's gonna be our rundown of 4chan getting hacked. I guess it's this guy.
Live sperm racing is now a
This is also
a group of entrepreneurs that just raised $1 million to
something
launch.
that I wanted to
Yes,
react to.
it does have betting. 2 people, 1 microscopic racetrack that tests your sperm's mobility, which turns out can actually be improved with proper training. The racetrack mimics the reproductive system's chemical signals.
Chat, is this a W or is this an L?
High-resolution cameras have leaderboards, stats, and commentators. But it's all part
Come
of
on,
a
bro.
bigger
Coomers?
something no one is really talking about. Male fertility
Yeah.
is declining at a rapid rate.
No,
The
that's
average
true.
Sperm count of men worldwide dropped by half in the past 45 years. How fast the sperm moves is a massive factor in fertility.
Wait. This could be good.
To be trained and improved, they launched sperm racing. Live sperm racing is
Hold up, this could be good. We can get a whole bunch of people that want to improve it and start working out, and then why am my sperm count going down though? It's going down because of I genuinely think it's going down because of the amounts of don't get me wrong, people back then also masturbated, right? But hold up, let me put on some. No,
live sperm.
I feel like people back then also masturbated, but I feel like the accessibility of internet and not having to have a physical like magazine or pictures or anything makes it so readily accessible that people are doing it multiple times a day, plus the invention of like gooning, you know, and I think that just brings down your counts, just how often you do it. Also with our fucked up sleeping schedules, because sleep is a good indicator, because it also, I think that was the invention of gooning, not the invention but the popularity of gooning, because I'm pretty sure there was gooners in the 19 whatever the fucks, but I think people in the 1800s were gooners, but only like maybe the royalty that had time to do that. I feel like the other ones didn't have time to do that. They were just working. Maybe sometime they would do it maybe once a day or something, but I feel like now with the popularity of gooning and I think the social acceptance of doing it, it's just not bad. There can be repercussions to that, but I think that's what's lowering it. Also, like I said, our fucked up sleepy schedule. One thing that I want to have kids, so I do some research on this stuff also. It's like, but also fucked up sleeping schedule can, because I think fertility goes down on people that are tested that do night shifts. So it's not even the amount that you're sleeping; it's what the times that you're sleeping. So I think it's something that can be trained to go up. The good thing is, once it's down, it doesn't mean it's always down. It's just means you have to switch something up to bring it back up. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's not something that, because that's not, because infertility is a whole different thing. That's just when you can't. That's just when you, but if you can produce it, the amount that you can produce can be improved. Then again, I could be talking about out my ass. I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not an expert on this. So take my word with a grain of salt. Don't do your own research. Talking about doing your own research, we're going on to the last thing, which are gonna end us off. We are going to, bro. What, Doctor? Doctor. Hello, welcome to another session. We're going to react to iDupes, aka the dude that says. That jumps down with the green suit and says, yeah. AKA part of the trio that I used to watch. Which is funny because he's going off on H3. Which, to be fair, when I watched it, H3 was one of the people that I didn't really. And he a cuck. Yeah, I mean, he has a girlfriend that has an OnlyFans. Yeah. I mean, he's addressed it. But I think, damn champ, he's addressed it. I think there's a lot. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily, cause I think being a cuck, like, that's not a thing for me. But I think like being a cuck is like it's like a fetish, you know. Cause there's clearly, and it's weird, cause he got a lot of shit for it, and some other people do also. But everyone has cuck allegations kind of just recovered, aka Adam 22, aka Sneeko. And if we're going about political ideologies, I feel like Sneeko and Adam 22 are on, and I don't know, I might be speaking on my ass, but they're on the other spectrum of political ideology. So I think he just got the blunts of it, just because I will agree, growing up, we didn't really know much about he was just kind of a, because he was in the same gang as H3 and Filthy Frank, which a lot of their audiences were like, I think Adam is close to that stuff. I think so too, but I think I see Adam as another what's his name? Eden Ross type of dude. I feel like he'll do anything for the clout, and if he could, and I feel like if he could get the right people on his channel, no matter they're like, even if they're like saying racist shit and stuff, he doesn't care. He just, so that's what I mean on the other side of, like, you know, like harboring these people that just say random shit. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying on the other side. But then again, I don't watch Adam 22, but I know like he's the cuck allegations with him and also with Sneeko. And then I think Sneeko's just, but they just kind of own it. So I'm just saying, I think a lot of backlash was because a lot of people think Ethan was like, growing up, he leaned more like edgy. He would do like edgy humor and like stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I would do that. I would be into edgy humor. I mean, I grew up watching iDubbbz. I grew up watching Filthy Frank. Not so much H3. I feel like he had some good videos, but I think I didn't watch when he started doing the podcast. I'm not really that much of a podcast guy. But I remember they would also do videos with Max Mofo and Anything for You. One of the most infamous ones that was deleted was like the hair cake, and then the gentleman's one where they would make like hair cake and then eat it and like throw up. And then High 2 Basic would show up too. So it's really odd. I have not watched this video, but it's really odd for him to take. I mean, good on him for taking a stance and what he believes in. But it's really weird because this was one of his guys, you know. Like, I remember growing up seeing all of them interacting. Maybe not so much friendly, because as you know, I don't know if you guys know, but I think they might have kind of just dispersed, right? You grow up and you leave, because Max Mofo got married, and the only people that he invited from there was Filthy Frank, aka Joji, and Anything for Views, and I think maybe How to Basic, but none of. So I think H3 and like iDubbbz were just kind of they were on their own. Maybe they got invited. I don't know how they reacted to that, but you know, they grew up together. But let's go into it. This is my first time react. So what's going on? I remember growing up watching Content Cop. We had the Leafy one. We had the Keemstar one. We got some. We had the Rice Gum one, which these were classics. I saw a lot of people saying that this is a sign of recession when Content Cop has to be back. So let's see. If y'all don't remember, the song that we played in the beginning is this one. So let's go into it. First time react. I'm gonna turn it up though.
Like, actually, Hila's not a baby killer. Actually, accusing Ethan of killing his dog is maybe too.
People said he fell off. I liked his squirrel. I like his squirrel videos. They were kind of stupid, but they were
harassment group
entertaining and like a weird
that anybody
saving the squirrels
any
initiative.
fucking thing, they will attempt to ruin
And bad
their lives.
unboxings.
And once again, I'm the crazy one. It's not bad enough that I have this group of people.
What we do here is go back.
The song still hits though. This gives me like junior high vibes. Like junior high school vibes. This also gives me like Leafy vibes. Did Leafy use this? No, Leafy used a different one. Leafy with the... What did he do? He do like the covering his chin. Have y'all seen Leafy recently? Leafy has the other one. Oh. Oh, I sure have. Same outfit. I'm surprised he didn't throw it away. Because I thought he was done with this.
What's up, everybody?
What?
I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live
Wait, is this like
a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles.
Ethan,
We're live on 11
whoa,
on
Hassan.
Boys, Girls, and MBs. I'm having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do because
is this like actually live? Did he do this?
It was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true. Most importantly, Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including
the chat
my
looks
glasses.
fake.
They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content nuke, and he was right about that too. How did he?
Because there's no way.
everything?
There's no way if he did this
How?
live, it didn't get leaked. People would have known.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan.
Why does
Wake up.
Why does iDub look the same, bro?
Ethan. Wake up, Ethan.
Does he have a gold
This
tooth?
is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Wake up, Ethan.
Ethan, wake up.
I know most of these people.
Since anyone? Just wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah, there's no way this was.
Ethan.
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same. Nobody's told you to wake up, Ethan.
Yummy, I love Sabra hummus.
Wake up. Wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Yo, what tasks does he have on him, bro? What is this, a music chit? Yo, why do you have feastables? What the fuck? So all of Ethan's ops came together. That's crazy. Oh.
All right.
Why did he change to a cowboy?
Content cop on H3. It sounds very stupid even saying that. H3 content cop. iDubbbz. Ethan Klein's out of control. And then you should do a content cop on Hassan Piker. Content cop on Sargon of Akkad.
Who?
If I would imagine this,
Dude,
in
I didn't know he had a
2016,
gold
I would've
tooth.
been like, oh yeah, if I ever do that, it's gotta be because I lose the plot. Well, it turns out it's not me losing the plot, it's Ethan. He's the one who fucking attacked first.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up.
So go fuck yourself.
I agree.
All right, guys, I'm going to tell you a story about Ethan Klein. I know some of you have been following him, but there's a lot of people who might not be familiar with the background.
I am
with the
familiar.
podcast,
I remember when he
what's
was
been going on over
a
the
chubby
past couple
dude.
of
He lost a
years.
butt, a bunch
So
of butt.
Ethan, as you know,
bit of
is a
weight.
content creator who has a podcast where he says all sorts of outrageous stuff. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's fucked up. He's had shows with all sorts of different controversial characters. He's had a show with Trisha Paytas. He's had a show with Hassan Piker. In doing so, he's gathered
Sorry, I'm gonna react. I gotta react, or else it's it's a Twitch. It's a streamer thing to do. But I was gonna say, is he dropping this? Cause, well, I saw the clip. He's called him. I think he's referring to him, right? Spineless and his friends, cause they were friends or are friends. I don't know. But also, is he dropping this? Cause he basically stole his idea. I'd be mad if someone dropped a content nuke. Something nuke. Nah, bro, it's called a content cop.
A ton of different audiences. Now, in his podcast with Hassan, Leftovers, would mostly talk about surface level progressive shit and make fun of right wingers.
And you're telling me he didn't flick their dick once at least?
Oh, that's 100 shavers. You trans women. I say, oh no!
And it was mostly that until they actually had to reckon with a very serious topic. I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic.
Palestinian people living in the West Bank are subject to these horrific conditions, horrific living conditions by the state of Israel, America's greatest ally and the only democracy in the Middle East, if you ask Republicans and even liberals.
Well, that dance he invented was so kick-ass.
Israeli settlers are trying to evict Palestinian families in occupied East Jerusalem. The United Nations says that may be a war crime. It literally is.
It's just eating the toppings. And the pizza looked like a burn victim. It was all disgusting.
I don't know if you can make that joke in 2021.
Why?
It's insensitive to burn victims.
I think it's a good analogy. It's a powerful image.
Ethan was not prepared for this. Ethan, the whole time, is more of the goof guy. And that's fine, you know? We don't expect Ethan to be an expert on the topic. Ethan was obviously caught in this tricky situation where he is extremely sympathetic to the Israeli cause and what's happening to them. His wife's Israeli. She served in the IDF. He obviously likes the state of Israel. On the other hand, he's just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer.
My question is, who thought it was a good idea to do the leftovers between Hassan and do that podcast? I know you want to have some opposition sometimes in your podcasting, right? But they're clearly on two different sides of the issue, right? Because like you said, Ethan has a Israeli wife and is going to be supportive of his wife, and we know Hassan is very, he's very critical of the Israeli people and is for Palestine. So like, did Ethan just say, let's just end our friendship here? Like, what? That's just so weird when you... I mean, it's a good subject to talk, but if they're not... I guess they were a political show, right? Leftovers? I don't know. I never watched the show.
This is something they're very keyed into. So when they see Ethan say things that are just, like, not accurate and it's just propaganda, they're going to call it out.
From the river to the sea essentially means the state of Israel is going bye-bye.
So this massive progressive audience that Ethan has, adopted over the years, they're becoming increasingly critical of his position because now he's talking about it not on Leftovers. He's now talking about it on his podcast.
What I want to do is show you guys how I see Israel, because you don't see that. When you listen to Hassan and you hear all these fucking mega lefties talking about it like it's some super racist, What
do you mean mega lefty? You were portraying yourself as a mega lefty. I don't know, man.
Crazy, like Jim Crow style of society.
Wasn't Leftovers a mega lefty show?
The other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
So Ethan is having this back and forth with his liberal audience, leftist people online, progressive content creators, Hassan, all of these different people. He's finding new people every day, basically, to get in fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb.
Frogan and Denims and all these dipshits. And everybody thinks this guy's awesome, apparently. Even though he looks like Millhouse, fucking dork. Denims, by the way, was the real villain of the video. Evil, hateful, fucking... And I'll say it and I'll double down on it. And people... Oh, no?
No,
did I not go there?
And it's all culminated, at least for my story, in Ethan burning bridges with people until he burned the bridge with me. Since Ethan and Hassan's
so that's what he's making
I've
it.
been keeping
Burn
to
the
myself
bridge.
mostly. I don't have many nice things to say. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things,
Sounds like you have a lot to
eventually
say,
he'll
though.
find peace and we can like rekindle our friendship. So that's been my approach. I've occasionally thrown a joke Ethan's way in the form of Hassan Piker versus Ethan Klein for boxing.
I like iDubbbz. He's a good guy, but I don't like this tweet. It's stupid.
What?
It's not a fucking petty beef. It's like this guy is evil and he's doing anti-Semitism, and also he's way out of my weight class.
He didn't like that, but
That's
fucking
great. Wait.
sometimes you gotta just throw something out there. I used to work with this video editor named Froggy Tonic. I discovered him because he
Nah, that's crazy because that's clearly a joke. Like, these people made worse jokes to each other before. What? You get mad over fight it out in the ring.
He was in the
Such a weird
circles
stance to take.
online that I was in. And one of those circles is an H3 fan. He watched Ethan's content, he liked Ethan's content, until he didn't like Ethan's content. There would be an occasional Froggy tweet where I'd be like, I agree with that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna endorse it, I'm not gonna retweet it or like it, but fair enough.
I guess I just missed my old friend. Some wings are too bird feathered colored.
Now that brings us to February 28th of
petty?
this year. Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago did say...
Yeah, but my thing is being petty to I'll fill you guys in. I know about the Hassan and Ethan beef. It's all over, right? But in no place in time did I ever hear H3 being brought into this. Other than, I didn't even know that tweet existed. I don't even have to. Bro's being petty to the wrong people.
Some truly mean shit. He called Hila the C word. He said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese and a bunch of other shit, I'm sure. Ethan, at some point, discovers that iDubbbz's former editor says this horrendous shit about him and Hila. But no one's asking the question, where does Ethan get this information from? You see, it would be very obviously a problem if Ethan was discovering this content by scrolling through Twitter looking for something to set himself with. He has maybe set it up in such a way
I know
where
that's
his
not his actual
feel
feed,
the
right?
need to send
That
him
can't be
this
his actual
information,
feed, but that's
and
funny.
That would be horrible. They shouldn't be
That
doing
all
that.
you see
They
is-
should be sending you things that are entertaining for your show that don't fucking trigger the hell out of you. Why is there so much work being put into discovering this guy on Twitter who's barely getting any interactions, linking him to me and
Yeah, I never
posting
heard of
on the
Froggy
Reddit, when
Tonic in
there's
my
no
life,
work
bruh.
being put into who the fuck is the person on the Reddit who's posting this in the first place? If you do a little bit of research, it seems
That's
like
Pit.
it's an account whose intention is to make Ethan crash out. One of the users on the Snark Reddit points this out. They're like,
So
I've
last time
seen
this-
this account before. This account has scraped its history, and
You telling me all this started because of some successful rage bait? That's crazy, chat. 10 out of 10 rage bait, dude. Imagine you hate someone so much, you go into their page and you're like, this was just other shit. That's crazy.
it's now trying to make Ethan burn bridges. This is within Ethan's own community. Like, this is the thing that he needs to be critical of. It's not me. So yes, I am willing to admit that my former editor was being very nasty, uncharitable, and fucked up towards Ethan and Hila on Twitter. But Ethan and Hila are doing the same shit on their podcast. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Terrorist supporter.
The CEO of Twitch.
Pedophile.
Now I'm going to watch and respond to the two podcast streams where Ethan and Hila call us spineless
cutaways,
cowards.
dude.
Anyway, this guy was saying shit like that Hila's a Nazi, that she kills kids, that she went on like she's like a IDF baby killer, all this types of shit, and that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and iDubbbz's feed. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
You don't know what's
Nah,
on
that's
my feed.
bullshit,
What
dude.
the
I follow
fuck
so
is
many people.
happening? For all you know,
I follow so many people. I to be fair, I'm not as big as iDubbbz, and he probably follows less people. But I'm just saying, I follow so many people. I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I do when I go on any social media? I go to the For You page, bro. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I don't mean this in the worst way, but I'm just saying, like, if they're my friends, I'm gonna find out what's going on with my friends. I want to see fucking memes and shit, bro. I want to see fucking brain rot. You think I go to Instagram to see what y'all had for dinner? Y'all think I go to Instagram to see, oh, I got my new car? Nah, bruh. I want to go get some tra-da-little, tra-da-la.
I only use the For You tab. For
That's
all
what
you
I'm
know,
saying.
I only use lists. For all you know, I'm seeing these things tweeted out by my editor of a year and a half ago and saying, God, that is nasty. I'm just not going to throw someone away because they're having a parasocial weird moment. Just like I'm not going to throw Ethan Klein away because he's having a parasocial weird crash.
Wait, so he still wants to be friends?
How many women I fucked? Hassan, by the way, thousands. Yeah, thousands. Let me ask Galia. These shoes do not go. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Hassan's the type of dude who watches himself in the mirror when he has sex.
Watching me on a 30-second delay on your stream.
Wait, that's what I'm. Wait, how does he know I'm watching already?
Because you've been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
It's not a fucking petty beef. It's
Chat,
like,
what's up with
this
his hand,
guy's
though?
evil and
I
he's
see
doing
him-
anti-Semitism. These shoes do not go. I'm sorry.
There are many people, I'm sure, who have unfollowed
seen
you
him do the hand thing a
for
lot.
the things that you have said and done, and I'm sure there are
like the hand
even
tweak.
more people who have stayed following you because they don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. They don't want to throw someone away because they've had some hard moments. We're all fucking human.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
And what you're saying to me is that I'm a bad friend and I'm a piece of shit. I'm spineless. I'm cowardly because I am following.
Wait. Why is he drinking salt water? He's drinking salt water. I saw it. I think it might be. Yeah, he also got the Morton salt right next to the glass of water. Electrolytes? Yeah, y'all know Gatorade is just salt. No, I think it's got to be something with saying people are salty. I think he's making a salty thing. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't watch H3. I want to say people are salty.
And what
Drinking
you're
the
saying
tears
to
of
me
his-
is that I'm a bad friend and I'm a piece of shit. I'm spineless. I'm cowardly because I am following someone on Twitter.
Because they have mobilized such an insane harassment group. It's not bad enough that I have this group of people harassing me and everyone in my life. It's that people outside of this group, journalists, creators, are actively participating in this gaslighting to make it seem like I'm fucking crazy.
I mean, I don't know what he's getting at here. Like, yeah, people are gaslighting you. A lot of people gaslit me when I apologized. That was actually like the #1 type of harassment I got was people gaslighting me and taking my newfound woke ideology to its extreme.
I probably done and stood by iDubbbz and Anissa more than anybody. I've stood by them when all the internet hated them.
I don't
Nah,
like that Ethan
I would. Oh wait, let me hear what he wants to say.
brought this up because it makes the relationship feel very transactional.
He said exactly what I was gonna
we're,
say.
We're just meant to support each other
That's not what
online
friendship
despite our own
is.
personal morals or principles.
But I'll say this, I don't think they're fucking any friends of mine. And certainly I don't think they're any fucking friends of mine based on the text conversation I had with them too before I even talked about it. So I have nothing. I don't need any fucking halfway friends, man.
I thought the text conversation that I had with him was very empathetic. I basically just said, like, I know you and Hila are experiencing a ton of harassment, and I essentially empathize with that, and I think there's something positive to get out of the conversation. But he refused to talk on the phone unless I was willing to publicly say something about my former editor and denims. As much as you don't want halfway friends, I also don't want that kind of halfway friend. I don't want someone who's going to give me like an ultimatum to have a conversation.
Could you not say something when this is like, imagine like one of you guys is like, Hassan actually wants to go to Gaza so he can strangle Israeli babies or some shit like that. I'd be like, you imagine me not saying something.
You're trying to make a one-to-one comparison where there isn't one. This guy that I follow on Twitter is not in the same relationship as you and one of your current employees who is streaming with you 3 days a week, 3 hours a day for the past 10 years at working with you.
I was gonna say it looked like an evolution chart, but the first dude does not have the first long haired dude does not make it work. And then I guess the second to last one doesn't really fuck it up. I guess it changes the color.
Days a week, 3 hours a day for the past 10 years. At one point during this stream, Ethan and Hila bring up Adam McIntyre. Now, Adam does basically the same thing as my former editor. He's critical of Ethan and Hila, and he is sometimes uncharitable and nasty towards them.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement too. I remember when he called her a kid the spawn of Satan.
I never said anything.
And
like
I was
that.
supposed to be like cheering on, but I wasn't gonna cheer that on. That's disgusting.
Why do we forget that he called her children, which is something we would never do, the spawn of Satan?
It's disgusting.
And
a piece of shit of a human.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
Unfortunately, they never made a statement. They never said that they disagree with his statements about Trisha's baby until it's useful. Like, what is it, 3 years later?
I mean,
sometimes
you're
silence
talking
about
is...
it like you were aware of it at the time, and that there was some amount of pressure or enthusiasm for you to get down with that. And what it sounds like to me is that you did see it at the time, and you were like, ooh, I don't like that. And you didn't endorse it, and you didn't fuck with it. Huh. It's almost like that is a fucking identical situation to me.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
So yeah, the reason I'm bringing this up is because they're trying to like paint themselves as the good guys, and they're saying like, yeah, we strongly disavow things that are said, even about our enemies. We are the most immoral people on the internet. Unlike Ian and Anissa, who are fucking keeping to themselves. Also, why the fuck does Olivia get the pass?
What a fucking asshole for putting you in that position, Olivia. You're friends with him. And you don't have to say anything, but like, what a fucking piece of shit. What a bad friend to put you in that position just for some fucking clout. It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit, okay? Olivia did not do anything. And
who's Olivia?
Pass? Do I have to be an employee to get that treatment? Because then you'll just see me as an ally? Or is it because Ethan is afraid of wrongful termination accusations and lawsuits?
And also, I don't mind
what
putting
the fuck going on in my chat?
Hold
on. What the fuck going on in my chat? You saw an incest game and you thought of this dude? Big Mama, you're on my watch list. That's all I'm saying.
Apparently my real friend in a terribly weird, fucking uncomfortable situation where you end up.
No, I do not want to. Don't say anything to me.
As like other people making it hard.
I don't want to. I want to know something.
You're making it hard on all of these people. Please acknowledge your role in this whole fucking thing. Like, it's crazy how warm Ethan is to Olivia and saying how Olivia is essentially just a victim in this whole thing.
It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit.
But me and Anissa are spineless. Ethan, your whole system is scrambled. My intention isn't to throw the employees under the bus. Like, you guys serve as the fucking foundation for calling out.
I didn't even know he had that many.
On the whole
I thought it was just him and Hila.
And I know that you guys have probably pushed back against Ethan over the years. How often are you supposed to do that? Do you have to do that every fucking week? It kind of seems like it. And that's exhausting. I don't want to confront my boss. It's not my fucking job to confront my boss and say, today's segment on rapists and pedophiles on Twitch was not like my favorite segment to be a part of.
Yeah, friends like these.
Oh yeah, and our other good friends.
Yeah.
Anissa and Ian. Thanks, Anissa, for standing up for your girl. I actually stood up for you so many times, cause like why would I not? It was crazy.
Yeah, why would you not? I mean, if that's truly what you believed and you weren't just going to use it later.
Of course I was going to stand by you. That's insane. It's absolutely insane and disgusting. But now you choose to hang out with people that would have a problem with you if you defended me.
I'm not going to assume that Hila knows, but I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish. For anyone unfamiliar, the Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF. So Anissa is very well familiar with the propaganda and the shit coming out of Israel. Choosing now, out of all the times, to be like, please defend me. No, we're not gonna fucking defend you.
Rudy was saying that Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill Americans. Do we have that
I
one?
mean,
Like,
just the other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
He looked mean. I thought he was mean just because he looked mean.
No, it's not.
So yes, you caught us. We're not gonna run to your defense when, I don't know, we
2-year-old babies
follow
killing?
people.
The fuck?
We be following. That's one fucked up thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
So,
The problem.
okay, if you want to hang out with those people and have no spine and not stand up for another girl that stood up for you, enjoy your new friends.
She's friends with people like Denims.
I know,
in her chat,
yeah,
Which I'll
she's
show.
friends with
Denims is
Denims.
actually participating in this whole.
Over half
child
of their
protect-
current former employees follow Denims. That's crazy. So you ain't even following. You ain't even on your boss's side. The fuck? Is this true?
Protective service lie.
Yeah,
Which I'll
and if
show
you're
you guys
friends
in a
with
bit.
them,
I
then
mean,
you're seeing
to
what
be
they're
fair, I
saying.
never followed my
You'll notice
boss
that
on
Ethan
his
Neal
on
start
any
talking
social
about his
media because I
Denham's
didn't.
character. Originally,
I don't want
the complaint
boss
was
to know what
about
I'm doing. I don't
my
want
former
to know what
editor.
my boss
He's
is doing.
been
I don't care
chatting
about
shit
what my
about
boss
Ethan
is
and
doing.
Hila for the past year at least. They only care about it now because I guess it was spoon-fed to them via their Reddit that's clearly looking out for them. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, where we are friends with Denims, but I would say it's the same level of friendship that we had with Ethan and Hila. It's like kind of an internet friendship. We think that she's a good person.
Wait, you talking to
we
me, Big
think
Mama?
Ethan and Hila are good people. Kind of a tricky situation. How can you possibly think that they're both good people at their core? People
Yeah.
can have crash out moments. People can say things that they don't mean. People can say
Here,
things
let me-
because they want internet clout and attention.
I'm gonna look it up
I don't
on
know.
my-
I think they're both probably guilty of saying
I'll pause
things
it
that
real
they
quick.
don't mean for
I'm gonna just do it
internet
on my
clout
phone.
and attention. Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
I just don't see how you can be my friend and also be friends with someone like that.
Well, you can't. So I already forgot about you.
I actually have a lot of friendships that are kind of that way, where it's like, you know, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle who kind of fucks with both of them, but
E's the letter.
separately. Yeah, there's a lot of friendships that are like
he's
that.
friends-
I'm not gonna make you guys like meet up and
He's
kiss
friends
or
with.
anything.
Wait, no,
I
hold
get
up.
it.
I
who
missed a
kind of
lot.
does-
Sorry.
I actually have a lot of friendships that are kind of that way, where it's like,
Nice.
you know, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle
Wait.
who kind of fucks with both of them.
Does he fuck?
But separately?
Or
Yeah,
is
there's
this
a lot of
just
friendships that
an
are like
ana-
that.
I think
I'm not
it's an
gonna make
analogy.
you
I don't
guys
think he
like
would-
meet up and kiss or anything.
Maybe he does.
I get it. You guys are in fucking. You're either my best friend who's deep throating me to the base of my cock, or you are Satan. You're the devil.
The last thing I said to Anissa, we were texting before I ever talked about it. She's like, I don't care about this guy. He's a nobody, and you know, blah blah blah. And I said, well, then you'll have no problem publicly denouncing it, right?
Mhm.
And then from there, the
the fuck?
conversation ended.
She never replied.
Ethan, you can't even phrase it in a way that doesn't make you sound like you're being coercive and shitty.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Well, then, you should have no problem publicly denouncing it, right? Does that sound like a friend? It kind of sounds like something a powerful villain would say.
But it was so funny how she immediately went to comment everywhere, like on our subreddit. She immediately had to comment like, "Oh, he doesn't work with us anymore."
Then
but
I-
that was it. That's
I
all
then
she
say-
said.
But then say that you don't.
Okay. Do you have
agree.
anything else to say for your friends, though?
One of the reasons Anissa was so quick to clarify things in your Reddit is because your Reddit was already talking about who this editor is, and they were spreading misinformation that it was our co-host on our podcast, Uncle Dane. So yeah, the last thing we wanted
They
is
have a
this
podcast?
guy
Why does everybody have a
getting pulled
podcast?
into this mess, and you guys don't give a fuck. Would it have been nicer and more supportive to say, we don't agree with the things he's saying and we support Ethan and Hila? Sure. Like, yeah, that would have been a nicer thing to say. Our silence means something. It means that we would like
Send me the link. I
to
will react
pause
on
this
stream, bro.
relationship
That shit go hard.
until you figure your shit out. And then maybe we can find a moment in
What is
time.
it? What is it
I don't
called?
know
You
how
talk
long
about
it'll
bread and
be, But a
cheese?
moment in time in the future where things are a little bit easier to
What is it called?
I
Give me
don't
the name.
think we need to do it right now. But you've insisted. You've insisted that this is an important thing to address. I would have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me on your Instagram story.
I'll do you one better,
I would
bro.
have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me and my wife on your podcast twice.
Call
I would be
it
fine with you not brigading
Lazy
my
Mama's
comment section
Kitchen,
on
bro.
my podcast that gets
Talk about bread
3,000
and
views a
cheese.
week because I prefer to not to do harassment campaigns and instead talk about Vampire's Kiss.
At least say something like he doesn't work for me, and I strongly disagree, and I support Ethan.
That should go
and
hard.
Hila. The problem is
that she doesn't.
that's the problem.
That's the problem.
She actually
She thinks they have a point.
that's the problem.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Go fuck yourself. What about your girl? This is what I'm talking about. This aggression that you're putting out into the world. What the fuck do you think we're gonna do? You think I'm gonna fucking sit on my hands when you do this shit? Like, this is nasty. We had such a fair response to what you guys were going through. We don't support harassment. It's a bad thing, but it happens, and you're perpetuating it.
You fucking propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter. He probably sets up
Who
a
is he
mirror and
talking
jerks off
about?
watching himself. Dan
Oh.
KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite.
You can't expect other people to stop harassing you if you continue to harass people. Let's think about it on a micro level. Have you ever been in a comment section and found someone to argue with? It doesn't
Yeah, my
stop.
chat.
It can literally go on
Yeah.
forever if you don't want to touch grass.
I mean, yeah, this was kind of like a line, what happened today, that should never be crossed, even by like the most cynical, toxic people. It's going to have ramifications in terms of how I conduct myself. In terms of these fair weather friends who are, so happy.
Is that a green
to
screen background?
Be
Yeah.
friends as long as they're getting
Right?
something out of it.
Yeah.
Ethan, that is a rich thing to say. Like, you're the H3 podcast, okay? There's a lot of friends of the show. There's even more fair weather friends of the show. Let's not get into this shit, okay? That is so bizarre.
Can I say something? Well, I mean, I'm assuming. That's kind of rich though, cause I remember, and I've been watching the crew back then, right? I remember that Ethan didn't even have that many followers. Talking about using them for views and stuff. iDubbbz and Filthy Frank had way more subscribers than H3, and when they would do these things, talking about using them to get views and stuff. Maybe now, I'm not gonna deny. I think iDubbbz doesn't get as many views as he used to. But that's like back when it started. I think Joji. I think Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, even Max Mofo, which back then was Max Mofo Pokemon, and even How to Basic had more viewers, had more fans than H3. Because I remember I didn't even know about H3 until he came into the group thing. So that's kind of rich. I don't know, man. That's kind of... He helped him out when he was smaller. I will say iDubbbz, he hasn't released as much, so I think he fell off.
Insulting to suggest.
But he's back.
Suggest that I was only ever being friends with you to get something out of it. No, I'm friendly with you, and I'd say I'm a light friend because it's been pleasant hanging out with you. I've enjoyed your content over the years, and as of late, it's gotten really fucking shitty.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Who else? Who else do we want to burn today?
Who else do we want to burn today? You're making it so
Burning
fucking
people?
obvious that this is your
burn
emotional
bridges.
dumping ground.
Burn bridges.
It's horrible.
That's crazy.
This is not what podcasts are. There was a way to approach
This is a
to
crash
say
out.
like,
It's crash
yeah,
out on
we
podcast,
feel
man.
hurt by you guys not saying something. You've decided to do the extra thing and attack. Now, in fairness, I am attacking back, but I feel very insulted and I feel defensive and I feel like I am speaking up for a lot of people who have problems with you and a lot of people who have been on the receiving end of your harassment.
It's so easy to be anti-racist. Everybody's anti-racist. Racism is the worst thing in the world, right? We fucking hate racism.
Tough take. I feel like on the internet, I feel like it's easier to be racist. Just because of the pure shit that is out there. I think that's a hard take. No, but I'm saying you're racist. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like for most people it's easier to be racist. For me, it's easier not to be racist, but for most people out there. Because you be brainless and be racist, bro. Maybe that's just a tough thing. I'm racist. Hard for me not to not be racist. What's up, Ian? See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like people just grow up with so many things that are misconceived and things that aren't accurate, and you later find out that are incorrect and stuff that you should really think more on. So I think this is a really dumb take from. I think it's harder to switch. Probably because I've seen so many memes and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so much stuff readily available online that's edgy and racist, you know? So I think it's harder for people to switch back to seeing that. That's not normal. Well, I gotta bounce. I just came to say I know. Sorry to leave hanging like this. No, thank you for your input, Ian. You backed up what I was saying, man. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Good seeing you. You backed up what I was saying. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck racist.
Microaggressions.
The minute that they actually have to stick their neck out for somebody, the minute they have to actually risk something to put themselves in under scrutiny, to sacrifice something personally to stand up for racism, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I don't want to get involved.
Nah, that's cap, bro. If you know, you know. You know? I have friends out here that been shot for it, standing for what they believe. Shout out them. They know who they are. We don't pussy out when it comes to standing up for what we believe in. You give me the lurk? Nah, bruh. We stand. I don't know about some of these activists online, but we stand. We stand.
That's drama.
How much do you care?
But then we do it and we don't brag about it. Because then that's just theatrics, right? That's just being, like, look at me, I'm morally better than everyone. Nah, bruh. You do it because you believe. You do it because that's what you stand for.
Don't do drama.
How much do you actually care? Isn't that the whole point? Like,
I realize
that's what I'm saying. Bragging about it's so corny, bro. Just do it, and instead of what we believe in. And when the time comes to stand up, don't pussy out, man.
That Ethan and Hila are more scared now than they've probably ever been. I feel like anti-Semitism is a thought in their heads now more than ever, and it's not completely unjustified to be thinking about that sometimes. You guys are just hurt, and you're kind of like dancing around and making very like loose, poorly thought out analogies for something that doesn't even apply to us. It's like me making this video is the standing up for something, and it's saying, fuck you, you guys are being bad. You know, I don't think you're bad people, but you're being bad. You're behaving poorly. You're hurting people.
Why is he talking like...
I mean, go back to the civil rights.
Why is he talking like he's talking down on some children, bro? You're being bad.
You think that the people who are like the white kids who are protesting with the black students, you think that they were just like not risking anything? Those kids who are marching with the black students and
the white kids
So in Ethan's analogy, he's the black student and I'm the white student, but I'm the white student that's not, you know, marching by his side. I'm not doing the difficult thing.
That's fucking hilarious. he said, I'm black. Come march with me. Why aren't you marching with me? You fucking piece of shit.
You're gonna have to march on your own, black student.
Marching with the black students and
Nah, that's probably the hardest line in the
thing. You're gonna have to march on your own, black student.
marching with the black students and.
I mean, why is it inspiring? Why is it inspiring?
Well, and it's the same thing.
I had to replay
bring it
that.
back to the song just because, but it kind of is the same thing. Like I was thinking
That's
about
crazy.
going to Gaza
Yeah.
until I found out it's
Until
dangerous. He's a total performative activist that doesn't give a single fuck about the cause.
It's been performed exquisitely. Harassing one person and seamlessly transitioning into harassing another one. If anyone's been watching for the past fucking year, I'm pretty sure they have a good idea of your feelings about Hassan.
Like people like Anissa are the perfect example because she's friends with these people. She's friends with Denims. Denims is streaming this story about our
I'll
kid
show that, yeah.
getting jarred up
Actually, I
from the
think I know
dog,
who
whatever.
Denims is. I think I've
I'm
seen.
sorry. I'll accept this take, this position from anyone
Denims, like the
except
jeans?
you guys. You have laid the groundwork for this type of streaming, which is watching people's shit and giving your unfiltered reaction to it.
Isn't this everyone though? I mean, I don't think I shit on people, but I think that's what reacting is, right? Just watching people's shit and filtering saying.
Why would you expect
I mean, I don't do that
Anissa,
every day.
of all people, to say something to Denims? Okay, so by that logic, we should be saying shit to you guys all the time.
But then
I have
again,
a
I'm not
feeling you guys
controversial, I
wouldn't
hope.
like if we said shit like that to you all the time. Yeah, we've been
I might be
respecting you
controversial to some
as independent content creators. You can do what you want. We'll treat you as adults. Maybe we shouldn't have been treating you as adults.
She could say so much, and it would make her a little bit uncomfortable,
Huh?
right? It's not comfortable. She'll say a little bit of shit.
Yeah, just for
But
saying.
I was talking about calling Hello Kitty a liar because she's not. First of all, she can't talk, so she can't say hello. Second of all, she's not a kid. I mean, she's not a kitty. She's a kid. She's a human girl. And her line was linked on the bottom.
That would be commendable.
Which
That-
kind of, and by the way, it kind of speaks for itself that saying, hey, their house is clean, they're, they're actually good people, like that's going to get you shit. That kind of says it all, doesn't it?
There isn't a single person that I respect who would give a fuck if I publicly said that Ethan and Hila are great with their kids, Ethan and Hila didn't kill their dog, and Ethan and Hila wipe their asses or don't have giardia or whatever the fucking
Yeah, bro,
prompt
I
is.
think you'd be
no
hacked.
one would care.
No one
the only person who
writes
would
shit like
care
that.
is me because I'm like, why did I tweet this out? I'm not tweeting out because I'm not your fucking lapdog. That's why I'm not tweeting it out.
I'd be like,
I'm not
I don't
saying it to
follow
my
you on Twitter,
audience
but I'd be
because
like,
I
man,
don't
this
give a
person got
fuck.
hacked. What the fuck
It's
is he
not my
talking about?
business.
That's, in my opinion, doing something that's
Yes, it
difficult
does.
and standing by your principles. That's the whole point. That's what makes standing by your principles admirable, is that it's not always easy.
Why are you saying that I'm not standing up for my principles when you don't even know what they are? I get, like, we're a little bit past directly naming me, so we might have gone off on a tangent. If you maybe accepted the phone call and we talked about it, you could have asked me, hey, what are your principles? And I can tell you the way I've been behaving is exactly in line with my principles. Now we're going to talk about the
Nah, that's I think that's a valid point. Also, I think him trying to get a phone call and just talk it out, because from what I saw, from what I'm seeing so far, it's like he knows his friend is crashing out and he might not agree with him, but he still sees him as someone who he might not want to burn a bridge with, whether that be for, like he said, he likes hanging out with him, but I mean, like, saying, nah, I won't take your phone call unless you say fuck this person, that's kind of, it's kind of wild. I don't know how I'd feel if a friend told me that. Denounce Big Mama or nah, I'm just joking. Denounce Lazy the Gamer, or we can't play Fortnite.
BDS list. We're going to start off with Frogan because obviously this is like as bad as it gets. If you're following Frogan, that can only mean that you're anti-Ethan. Oh, this is not a good start. Love.
She looks like the she just off that image, she looked like the no face from Spirited Away.
Of the H3 podcast. You are following Frogan, so that means that you are anti-Ethan. Sam,
You know what I'm talking
Pie,
about?
friend of the show. Olivia,
Just off that
means
flash,
that
I
you are
said,
anti-Ethan.
who's this? Wait. Who's this dude? The person in the back. Yeah.
The H3 podcast. You are following Frogan, so that means that you are
So
anti-Ethan.
family. So that's someone that works with him. That's someone who works with him follows someone that he's always shitting on.
Sam, Morg Pie, friend of the show. Olivia, Ian, Daily Dose of Internet is anti-Ethan. Jesus, this is fucked up. Pokimane.
You mean the guy that says, "This is your daily dose of internet"? No, nobody.
Comment etiquette. Oh shit, Asmongold's in here.
Wait, Asmongold?
Asmongold follows Frogan. No, Asmon.
Wait, Asmon follows Frogan? I thought Frogan was like super far. That was crazy.
That means you're anti-Ethan. That's fucked up. We're going to want to avoid these creators at the top of the list, but one tier below them are the creators who associate with them. They're essentially endorsing all of their statements.
He don't follow me.
You got me.
If he followed me, I
Nisa.
wouldn't allow it.
I think Hassan's in there. You'd think that Hassan would be on the top of the BDS list, but that's not the case. Hassan provides additional value for people. Ethan can turn a blind eye to people collaborating with Hassan because that's what he did. You got to be the lowest of the low to be associating with the Frogans and the Denims of the world. To associate with Hassan, that just makes sense because he's famous and he's got a massive fan base. Also, Ethan still follows Hassan on Instagram, so Hassan is in his feed.
And that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and iDubbbz's feed.
It's important to remember that this is a living document and people can be removed.
No, I don't think. I think they were talking about XQC. He looks like he's not in the episode. It looks like he's the topic of interest. You know how when like people are like, this person's canceled. Yeah.
But depending on how Ethan's feeling that day. You have this other tier of creators that exist below Hassan but are still anti-Ethan. But Ethan really doesn't want to bring your attention to these ones because it's kind of unpopular, you know? A lot of them are famous. It's no coincidence that Ethan stays silent when these powerful,
that one dude, what's his
popular
name? I
men
forget.
are
I know who
supporting Hassan.
Stavros
It's
is,
because
but I don't
Ethan
know
is
who
a
the other dude
coward.
is.
He's a bitch-made coward. I think Ethan has an unreasonable amount of respect for these comedians because they have power, they're quick, and I think he knows that they don't fuck with his ideology. But he's gonna keep that to himself because
Tell
the
me the
last
bottom
thing
dude don't fuck
that
with the
he
ideology?
wants
I thought
to
he was-
discover is that people that he respects
I don't know what his
and
name
looks up to, they don't fuck with him.
Bill Burr came on. It was like the worst fucking show. It was just horrible. That
Wait,
was like
Gravy
my
was on
lowest
there?
moment on podcast history. We could talk about Bill Burr, ruined my life. Bill Burr made Ethan
Yeah,
go
you
on
know who I'm talking
Lexapro.
about,
I was prescribed it and it was in my bedside. And then it was the Bill Burr episode.
Can you Bill Burr?
That made me finally start.
When Stavros goes on Hassan's stream and he mocks your content nuke,
I actually saw a really interesting video about you, man, and I don't know that
Oh,
I'm
Theo
even
Von,
comfortable
yeah.
being here anymore.
Oh no.
It really kind of shed light on you in a way.
Yeah.
You kind of like have leftist politics and stuff like that, and I actually feel betrayed.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually just here to let you know this is the last time I'm ever coming.
you don't fire back because you're coping. So you're just going to tuck your tail between your legs and never mention on your podcast that mentions everything. You're bringing up some fucking connection I have on Twitter. Someone mocks you on a stream, you're not touching it. Fuck you, you're a coward. It's just his job. It's just what he does for his job. You know, he doesn't mean it. We're actually good friends. You know, he makes fun of everyone. It's not just me, right? Oh, also, I can't forget about Matt Lieb.
Who?
Matt Lieb is in this like middle tier. His valuable association is Rhett and Link. So Rhett and Link, conveniently, are also in this category of popular and powerful men who Ethan does not want to burn bridges with. Although he's sniffing around.
This guy Matt Lieb, he works for Good Mythical Morning. Of all people, this guy Matt Lieb, who apparently is a producer for Good Mythical Morning. Well, this guy works for Good Mythical Morning, acting like he's wholesome, and he's bringing on somebody that wants to kill my wife, or in a video game. And I think he should be fired, frankly. And I hope he is fired. He's pathetic, and he interviewed basically a terrorist.
I think Ethan only respects power right now, which is one of the reasons I made this video in the first place, is because he thinks I'm weak. He thinks a lot of these other creators that he's gone out of his way to attack, he thinks that they're weak, and he thinks they're a target that he can bully, he can manipulate, he can send lawsuits to. And I want him to know that we're not going to be bullied. you're being a piece of shit and we're going to call you out.
So here's the button. You've got a video and you've got an audio. We're hitting both.
Does that like cut the? Does that cut the video and audio?
Yes.
There's no point.
Let's leave.
Yeah, there's no need.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. But shit. Like, how pathetic are you? Don't worry if you don't have it all now. I'll garnish your wages. I don't like pedophile. Like the Eye of Sauron. I see you. I see you out there, you fucking cockroach. You'll be living with your parents for a lot longer, buddy. Yes, please. I want to be a good Jew. I'm a good Jew. Please, guys, please.
That was fine. Yeah, I don't think it was
Is that why he does his
big a
hand? Because
deal.
he hits the button?
Of all the things that
Anywho.
it always surprises me what you think crosses the line.
Well, I looked at Olivia and she's like, yes, do it.
Now let's talk about the button. Ethan got this button, or kill switch, as a response to the controversy with Cutie Cinderella. He was not able to control himself in that moment,
Cutie.
and instead of figuring out how he can change his behavior, he spent $20,000.
Dan and Ela were like, we would kill button that right now if we could.
Because he was laughing at Cutie crying.
I am.
I know. That's why the kill button is on its way.
That's it. See, exactly.
He uses the button for everything. If his jokes don't land, he's hitting the button.
It was being
That's
presented
crazy.
as
What
if the Jordan crying thing.
I hit the button.
Why?
I don't think I needed to, but you guys were giving me crickets, so I panicked.
If he's insecure about getting something wrong, he's hitting the button.
But
Should I get a button? No, I can control him. I know what I'm
on
saying.
this
I hit
frame
before I
could
talk.
Ethan have responded to? Perhaps the country flag that he got wrong? Maybe.
My jokes
I don't
always
know.
hit.
If he goes on a problematic tirade, he's hitting the button.
Before, look how sad. But yeah, it's not just that. Like their eyes are like big. I think you guys are wrong on this one. I think you guys are all wrong on this one.
I don't think he's unique in hitting the button. I think if all of us had buttons, we'd hit the button all the time. But if you don't have it, you operate differently. You think about what you're saying. You maybe plan for your show a little bit more.
I can't afford
you
a
maybe
bucket
say,
button.
I'm not going to have my podcast be an emotional dumping ground for today. You instead say, ooh, it's important that we stay on topic. Also, the H3 community and Ethan himself use the phrase goblin mode all the time to excuse a lot of his shitty behavior or make it seem less bad.
I've been diagnosed with goblin mode, actually.
By claiming that what happens is he just gets into this like uncontrolled state he refers to as goblin mode.
I do not call myself goblin mode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you did.
Goblin mode?
Can
Is that what
make
you
a
call
button like
Tourette's
that
now?
right now.
Dude.
But didn't you see it was blinged out, bro? It had like it was studded up in gold. Why he needs a kill switch button put it up in gold? I don't know, bro. Bro, he's also talking about goblin mode. This is a grown adult talking about going goblin mode. That sounds like some. Oh, dude, I didn't even know this much about Ethan, but that shit cringe. Hey, chat, I'm gonna go goblin mode.
To all victims of goblin mode, I would like to issue an apology.
You are goblin mode today. You're goblin mode. Look how many times you paused it.
I'm trying.
No way, Hassan using you are goblin mode.
And I don't think there's no room for using the term goblin mode. I like the
No,
idea
there
that
is
you're
no term.
defending yourself.
No, there is no term. There's no your place where you use goblin mode, dude. That's cringe.
And the little guy by going goblin mode when a big corporation or a big entity is trying to attack you.
Like, if you fuck me over, if you steal money from me, if you patronize me, if you do any of this shit like you're
laughing? Why are you
trying to do to me to treat me like a fucking idiot, I'm crazy, dude. I've gone fucking goblin mode over way less.
I'm
But you
crazy,
not
dude.
thinking about what you're saying, not reflecting on your behavior, not changing your behavior.
I remember that
That's
lawsuit,
not
though.
goblin
But
mode. That's being a child. Let's talk about the crew. I think the crew has been put in the worst working environment that you possibly can be for a fucking podcast. Every crew member has it bad. To be around Ethan, period, would be a nightmare right now.
I'm standing by every fucking syllable of that, okay? What she did was abhorrent.
And by the way,
Do they just cut him off?
don't.
Oh no. he
Listen, your
pushes it.
critique of her is correct. It's just, people are sensitive about women being called that word, and so.
like, how pathetic are you?
What do you call her?
You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not assuming his pronouns. And fuck all these people. Go ahead.
No,
and I'm
no.
not yelling at you. I'm just. Kelly is a black woman, right?
Yes.
Maziel is a
Korean.
Oh, Dan, come on. You're being such a buzzkill. Yeah, I didn't know Korean. I asked if Koreans are POs. God.
You know, Dan's in the bathroom.
Bro, how
Let's just
y'all-
not do this right now.
I asked if Korean people.
Genuinely, how do people watch H3 podcast if? I mean, I guess it's sections, right? And we're seeing, but if they're pushing the button, I would find that annoying every time they see it, you just hear it. That's like me getting my mic unplugged every 5 seconds, bro.
Or POCs.
The one time the button didn't work and we listened to how he spoke to AB without thinking that the internet was going to hear it, it was rude, it was nasty, and it didn't have this caveat of like, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, because the pictures aren't even funny or
anger,
anything.
And
You
it
just
was
gotta
uncalled
cringe.
for.
Use they get access to cover most of it.
Doing it.
What are you doing?
Awkward and terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Just like this is what I'm talking about when it's always like.
We need to get home for our kids.
It's like, bro.
Oh no, I didn't want to finish it right now. I just talking about finishing Wednesday.
On Friday, maybe. Is it?
You guys, like.
All right, I'm taking my hand off. What? Okay, well.
Heard all that.
Thanks, button.
And he didn't want to take accountability for it. He immediately
that was-
wanted to deflect and he wanted to say that the button fucked him.
First of all, I appreciate the hard work.
I know
you've
you
done,
do,
and
I
I
know.
loved it, and
Oh,
I
the
really enjoy
switch
it.
up,
But
the
it's like every
switch
time
up.
we do it, it's like the show is what it is, and
I know. I was
That's crazy.
I was being selfish.
no, dude, that button f***ed me, dude. Can you imagine?
bro,
that
your
button
words
f***ing me
fucked
over
you.
like that?
You said that.
The button fucked you? AB fucked you? Who fucked you? You fucked yourself by
That's
being
crazy.
an asshole. He makes it seem like he's not a tyrant of a boss.
Oh no, the
doing
button
it.
made
What
me
are
do
you
it.
doing?
So awkward and terrible. I appreciate the hard work.
I know
you've
you do,
done, and
I
I
know.
loved it, and
That's
I
crazy.
really enjoy it.
Dan, his producer, is constantly clarifying things on the air and making it clear that what Ethan said was a joke. Ethan is being overly defensive, or he's saying things that are like not true and he's exaggerating.
People saw
that. They thought that was what you searched to
I did
pull
not
up that
type
photo. So I'm just clarifying.
Thank you for clarifying. I
Yeah.
appreciate you doing that.
Why are they babysitting them, bro?
God
Also, I
forbid.
hate that fucking animation.
Why?
Because
It's not that big of a deal, man.
just
Like,
your
how the-
inability to.
No. Hold on, Dan. How does it change anything? People knowing that we did it.
It's fun when it's a surprise.
Okay, well,
Well, you just asked how it changed
Surprise
things.
them on your show.
Okay. All right.
You know, I understand that that's his role, and Ethan's made that his job, or Dan's made it his job. Ethan leans on it so heavily, in the same way that he leans on the button. Ethan is leaning on all of these people to be adults and look after his behavior and give all of this emotional and empathetic energy for Ethan, but Ethan refuses to give it back to them. Also, let's talk about AB and Lena, 2 Lebanese employees, and you just continue to talk about the conflict.
Wait, that's
like
crazy.
they don't exist. It would be nicer,
That's like-
a lot nicer for you to shut the fuck up about it. You're allowed to do that.
Hezbollah in Syria alone killed double that much. All
Hezbollah? Like the little short dude?
right, I'm gonna move on. I just want to play a song talking about bad empanada.
Ethan doesn't want to change, and he wants to bring the entire
Did I
crew
hear that right,
down
Chad?
with him.
Hezbollah?
Because he's putting them in this position every day, right? But it's more important that he gets this shit off his chest. It's more important that he dumps. We're all familiar with Goblin mode. Well, Ethan debuted a new mode recently.
And by the way, my ratio is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking at like 20 goblin modes to 1
Bro,
too far. Demon mode, let's call it.
What
No
makes
way I'm
demon
calling.
mode
No
different
way I'm
than
saying
goblin
my.
mode is goblins aren't really like an intimidating, powerful force.
No way I'm
If the
calling
goblin
saying,
is
oh, he's
persistent,
going
it can
demon
get what it
mode.
wants.
When I'm done,
Get
with
out of
the
here with that
other
goofy
one-
ass shit,
the
bro.
big one that's
I
dropping
don't care how
probably
much I'm
next week,
getting
my
paid
full
as one of his
attention is going
workers.
to you,
I'm not
George,
saying.
like the Eye of Sauron.
Sorry,
I
we'll be
see
back.
You.
He went
I see
demon
you out there,
mode.
you fucking cockroach.
Ethan, the reason the internet got behind you when you were being sued by Matt Haas or when you were being sued by Ryan Kavanaugh is because people saw you as the underdog. They saw you as the guy who's defending the common man.
I'm suing, and I cannot wait for you guys to read it. At the moment, we are writing 3 complaints for 3 people.
You are doing the classic rich asshole thing.
Yeah.
You have a deficit of friends. You have a surplus of
I think now he
enemies.
can fund his own
You feel
suit.
really bad. You feel hurt. But you also have a surplus of money. So what can you do? You can use that money to bully and intimidate people. These public legal threats that you're making to fellow creators, these legal threats that you're making to people on Reddit, on Twitter, you're like, I'm hurt. These people are hurting me. What do I do to stop it? There's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm powerless. No, you have a ton of power. You have a ton of options. You have a ton of choice. That's exactly what you get for being filthy rich, is you can do all of these things.
I've never want to sue someone for defamation, but like at what point do you kind of fucking have to? I mean, this is like basically someone calling you a pedophile. Be like, yeah, no, Ethan's a pedophile.
Dan Clancy or whatever, like the CEO of Twitch, and being
Pedophile. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view on
That's
Hitler.
crazy.
Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite, there are certain things you can accuse people of that rise above to make it like actionable, which is like wrongfully accusing someone of being a pedophile, a sex criminal, a murderer, shit like that. Dan Clancy
Online.
now, in other words, he is a pedophile.
You have so much less to go off of saying that
Oh
than
no,
anybody
I'm
has
just saying
about
based
Dream.
on his looks. Just on his based on his
Well,
looks.
at least you're self-aware.
That's 100% a joke. I have no evidence to conclude that he is.
One of the
In
more
Minecraft?
notable legal threats that Ethan has sent out recently is against Noah Sampson.
Who?
I have nothing but vibes to gain, and potentially your money as well. Don't worry if you don't have it all now. I'll garnish your wages.
That's
You're
crazy.
going to be living with your parents for a lot longer,
That's
buddy.
some Nintendo shit.
26, you know what I mean? Try 46.
Noah made a video that was critical of Ethan and other content creators when they're talking about Israel and Palestine. I mean, the way he's
Mustache looks
talking
fake.
about Noah on
Nothing
his
against him,
podcast
but
is so fucking creepy and
should
weird.
look like it about to
Is
fly
this a
away.
new thing?
This is a new thing. This happened during the show. Upon initial examination, it seems to check out, and it's not great for
Cool guy,
young
though.
Noah.
Can I say that? Don't
I
say
don't
it
know.
yet.
I'll say it.
So he's a rape. So of course his standard. I don't know what he's accused of, so I'm not
Never
actually
mind.
going to say. But
Ethan brought on a former partner of Noah to basically just shit talk him and say that he's a bad partner. But that's all that Ethan
Oh, I
was
don't.
able to
I'll call his
extract
much
out of
fake
it.
then.
you are not accusing him of committing any crimes or doing R-word or anything like that. The accusation is that he's a sleaze.
Absolutely. Noah
Yeah.
Sampson, as far as
That's kind of messy, bro.
Fuck you to Noah Sampson.
Like, yeah,
who's
but-
not just a liar and a scumbag, but also a creep, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now let's talk about the left-leaning Democrat.
He presents himself as someone like me, a
Why does
left-leaning
he have-
Democrat who supports basic things.
Why is he
The thing
playing
that made me start to
Venom in
question
the back?
Ethan's intentions is that when he was suggested to talk to Sam Cedar, a fellow progressive, a guy that Ethan respects and looks up to,
He works with Sam Cedar at the Majority Report. I respect him and what they do there.
he kept saying that it was racist or anti-Semitic to suggest that he talked to someone who's within the same ethnic group as him.
That's why I said yesterday, like, I urge Ethan to talk to Sam Cedar. There are very thoughtful, very kind anti-Zionist Jews out there that he could talk to. I don't think that I will be able to reach him.
What's the insinuation that I only listen to other Jewish people? You need to talk to my pre-approved list of Jews that like agree with me on everything. You know, it doesn't matter if they're Jewish, dude. It doesn't matter if they're fucking Jewish.
I think most Jews.
I don't think Jews
that
at
it's
large
great.
view it. I don't think that that is the.
What? In what position are you to even say that?
It's not
speak for my
motivated by
entire ethnic
myself.
group.
It's motivated
That's
by
crazy to me.
Jews against anti-Zionist
No,
Jews.
seriously, how can you speak for my entire ethnic group? I find that really interesting.
Ethan, I don't know what to fucking tell you. This is like step one of having a leftist ideology, is recognizing our race, religion, nationality, all this shit, all shape our experiences as people.
That's the reason why it'd be better served to have this conversation not with myself, but with an anti-Zionist Jewish person.
Why does it matter if they're Jewish?
Because I'm not Jewish, and you've said in this conversation that, like, how can you tell me how to feel about the situation?
Yeah, but how is one person a representative of of Jews at large. I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
So yes, Ethan, on occasion you might be suggested to talk to someone who has some crossover with you. It doesn't have to be your ethnicity. It could possibly be someone who shares progressive ideology with you. It could possibly be someone who is of your same gender. I think Ethan understands this concept very well. He listened to these women on his show when they told him that he shouldn't be calling women bitches.
This bitch is intolerable. You are such a nasty fucking bitch, Cam.
I don't know if you can call her a bitch though.
She is a bitch. She's a
what do you-
fucking.
okay,
You're right.
I'm
I call her a
curious-
see you next Tuesday.
Listen,
Like
you have
that.
you
I'm
have
curious, what do Lena and Sam think about it?
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that it's for the girlies, Ethan. But I
So
agree.
you guys all seem to be in consensus.
What's for
that
the
it's in
girls?
poor form. I think to respect the women here in the room, I'm gonna have to pass on saying that.
They did a poll.
The visualization of Ethan Klein is fucking nauseating. He's not a child. He is absolutely capable of looking into Hassan, learning about his politics, interviewing, doing loads of things to figure out where he stands.
He presents himself as someone like me.
Wait,
a
I'm
left-wing
checking out his
Democrat
gameplay.
Who supports
Man, he's
basic
su-
things.
he's
And for
sucking,
the
bro.
first time, I noticed
He got like
an
one hit.
inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean, I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. This comment from Hassan really started to sound some alarms in my head. I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
You made how many episodes with Hassan? Like, this guy made a fucking program with the biggest mega leftist on the platform. Now he's acting like he was tricked and he was incapable of figuring out what this guy's beliefs were. Bro, I didn't make the fucking leftist program. You did. You made fucking, what, 60 some odd episodes of this shit?
That's
for
crazy.
hours talking to this guy? You didn't have a problem with any of it until, Ethan talks about being aware of Hassan's 9/11 comments and then sort of leaves it at that. Like it was just a joke. Actually, I think Ethan describes them as edgy moments or jokes.
You might remember him from such classics as...
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge?
No, Ethan, those aren't jokes, right? When someone makes a controversial statement like that, that's not them trying to be funny. I can understand why you would conflate the two. That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that. You could have talked to Hassan a little bit more and found out what his international politics opinions are.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't
I'm
even
so-
need to do that.
I'm
You could
so
look at
amazed
it
they had that
online.
many
You're not a
podcasts
victim.
together.
You weren't tricked. You made 60
How?
some odd episodes. If you didn't want to go down this route, you shouldn't have done it. But that was your fucking choice. You did it. You are an adult. When Ethan and Hila are watching Matt Lieb saying that one state doesn't represent all Jews, they cannot wrap their heads around the idea.
No single person represents all Jews.
I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
No single person represents all Jews, as no single state represents all Jews.
This is another weird thing.
Oh my
Israel doesn't-
God.
Israel. This is a lie that I see Hassan and people pander. They say that Israel's going to war on behalf of Judaism. They have never. I don't believe that that's ever been stated, and I don't think Israel ever explains that it's like. I think Israel says it's a place where Jews can go.
Israel's just a place Jews can go? With that slogan, we might actually have peace. You know, if that's all you're defining Israel as, is a place Jews can go. Like, sure, it sounds like America to me. Like, all right.
I don't think that Israel said they represent all Jews. I don't think that's a stance. We're like, hey, displacing Palestinians is all Jewish people.
Ethan is being so disingenuous here to suggest that he doesn't understand what Matt Lieb is saying. Like, he's making a semantic argument. Like, I don't think Israel has said that it represents every last Jew on the planet. I don't think Israel has claimed that. They're not going to say that their most genocidal behavior represents anything to do with them, okay? But what they are going to do is they're going to inexplicably link Israel and Jewishness together, so when they're being criticized, all of a sudden they have the perfect defense. Oh, another thing I need to mention. there was a tier list. It was called the Who Can Say Habibi tier list. It was presented at TwitchCon as like a panel that was just meant to be lighthearted and fun. And Ethan Klein saw that, and he decided that it was anti-Semitic.
Tier list them, and we're going to need your help to discuss and figure out who can say Habibi and who can't.
And also, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. You know, like you got like a white guy's like, can I say it? Is it a slur? And then Love Sabra, which is they're not Arab.
Who doesn't know what
Now, when I
Habibi
first
is?
saw this tier list, I immediately knew
That means my
what
love.
it was doing. I was like, oh, it's a play on the who has the N-word panel, who doesn't tier list. Granted,
Someone thinks it's a
Habibi is very
slur?
different than the N-word, but it is a
Habibi.
cultural word amongst Arabic-speaking people and Muslim people. Like that is a word that's used.
Yeah.
Habibi, it means my love. Oh no, don't do that, Habibi. Oh yes, Habibi. You're my Habibi, I'm your Habibi. So yes, it's meant to be a fun way that these Arab content creators can express
Wait, is
their
Denims
Arab
Arab?
culture and be proud of it and happy about it.
Or is that
because
not
it's not
Denims?
like they have massive representation on the platform.
Making a tier list based on race. And nobody has a fucking problem with that. Okay, you have a tier list based on race. Where's the Jewish
That's
panel?
fair, I think-
Where's the
I
Jewish
think.
panel? Where at the top it says Jewish. It's a tier list based on Arab to Jew. He's Arab, which is good. That's the best thing you can
What
be on
the-
this. That's the best. This is this is racist.
I will say that conveying information through a tier list is not the most effective thing.
Bro, this is
but
just the
Ethan should
equivalent.
understand
Like
this
I think he
principle.
said it,
He
but
did
it's just
a
the equivalent
white slurs
of
tier
who can
list
say the
with
N word.
Hassan.
Cracker.
I don't think
mean,
that's
you know
racist.
my take is-
I think that's just who
we
can say the
can't
N
put
word.
this as an F. Cracker. I mean, that's got to be at least a D, right?
Pale face motherfucker.
Pale face. I mean, again, I think that's an F. Hog.
So hog is my favorite. I use it all the time.
Him and
These are so
Hassan
shit,
feel
bro.
as though they're
Can we talk about how all the white slurs are so shit? Like,
white guys, so they felt very comfortable talking about white slurs.
not saying we should
on
have
their
better
tier
slurs,
list.
but I'm just
I
saying
think
that
I'm more
they're-
white than you. What do you think?
I think I'm white.
Everyone
Like
thinks
I'm
the
super
the
white.
one
Can
and
you
only is the-
understand why Arabs might feel comfortable talking about Arab shit on their tier list, Ethan? You're the white.
Like, never mind. I was gonna say, white lack so much culture that even their slurs are bad.
guy.
Is that
you
controversial?
think you're more white than Hassan.
I think I'm
You
more
gotta
white
pull
than you.
strings,
So
bro.
yeah, the white guy can say all the things that he wants, like cracker. But the Arabs can't have their tier list.
I would put him also in Arab. I know Turkish
think he's
people
done
are
enough.
different.
Notice how they dropped the premise almost immediately that it's about who can say Habibi. And then it's like Hassan, okay, actually he's Arab. We fucking love him. He's dope. He's Arab.
Habibi is an Arabic word. That is an Arabic word, Ethan.
Funny about this whole thing is that they say Habibi in Israel. Again, people
can say
underestimate
hola?
just how like mixed Israeli culture is. Like,
¿Quién
We
puede
say
decir
Habibi in
hola?
Israel. Yes,
No,
Ethan.
I'm gonna
Another
make
piece of
it.
evidence as to
¿Quién
why
puede
it is
decir
an
wait?
anti-Semitic.
I'm gonna make
This is
a
racist.
list like that.
If you're not Arab or
And
understand
then on the top I'll
Arab
put
culture at
Mexicano.
all, which is a lot of Americans, and Ethan Klein presents you this tier list and calls it anti-Semitic, you're just gonna eat it up. It's not. Ethan is just proving his location on this tier list under Love Sabra because he doesn't understand
And then at the
Arab
bottom,
culture.
it's gonna be
There's
Loves
a lot of
Taco Bell.
Arabs who eat Sabra. There's a lot of people like me who eat Sabra. A lot of the times it's all that's in the store. And I'm
subbed it.
gonna buy it and I'm gonna eat it, but it is not the good shit. Like the average Arab American, they're gonna go in the store and the only option they have is fucking Sabra.
That's
and
good.
That sucks that that's the only option, right?
Yeah,
Arab
and then Ethan's
communities
gonna
and
call me
distribution
racist.
Facilities are not widespread across the U.S. So what are they left with? They're left with a common, relatable, shitty hummus, which is Sabra. And what's so fucking pathetic about this whole thing is after he was able to get these Arab creators banned off of Twitch for 30 days, he goes on to talk about how bad Sabra hummus is on his show.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
shit
think
ass,
anybody
bro.
wants to prefers Sabra over
That shit
homemade like
ass.
restaurant quality hummus. You know, it's what's there.
Like weirdly.
To be fair, I don't eat
It
that
is
much
fluffy.
hummus.
Weird.
Yeah.
I would buy it sometimes and eat it. It's not the best.
The problem is with Sabra, in my opinion, it's only good for the first 2 days.
For some reason, like when you
Nah, he's
eat the
spitting.
Sabra shit,
He's
it just feels
spitting.
so much heavier. Imagine eating a whole fucking vat of Sabra. That's crazy.
He's spitting about the 2 days. Cause then no, it gets like liquidy. It gets like liquid. And then when you mix it, it just tastes weird. I never bought it. It's just I remember growing up, we would go to like the food bank, and they would give us some of this sometimes. You just eat it with like carrots and vegetables, and then it was not that best. I've had better hummus, but and then actually it's shit now that I have better hummus. But once you like, and you can't finish. It's so calorie dense. Like hummus is just so much protein. So then if you like didn't eat it in 2 days, it would get like watery. This shit's nasty, bro. Did I? Oh, I didn't. Bro, spitting.
Good for the first 2 days.
For some reason, like when you eat this
You ever had
Sabra
hummus?
shit,
You
it
should-
just feels
you
so
should-
much heavier. Imagine eating a whole fucking
Hummus is
vat of
good.
Sabra. That's
I don't have it very
crazy.
often.
I've never liked hummus.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
Good
hate
source,
Jews, then.
especially if you get into
I don't.
if you get into like macros and stuff. It's a good source of protein because you can get it's made with beans. I'm Mexican, so I think I'm not super into beans. I'm not super into like refried beans and stuff, but it has a pretty good flavor. It's I remember you get a lot of protein for very little, so it's
And Arabs.
So it's very popular.
This is racist.
Yeah, it's almost like you can have a discussion about Sabra hummus
It's
being a
chickpeas.
bad hummus without it being
Smash.
at all related to a Jewish thing or an Israeli thing. He can have that discussion as much as he wants on his podcast because we all know his intentions aren't anti-Semitic.
This is what he did. He hit his heart hard.
No, he did it.
Uh-huh.
The Zionism is leading to not accepting other
No, he
cultures,
did it, bro.
embracing their own culture,
And now the fucking
instead
timeline.
thinking
Like,
that is
hold up.
the Zion.
He hit his heart hard.
Uh-huh.
The Zionism is leading to not accepting other cultures, embracing
Bro, he straight
their
up
own
did it.
culture, and instead thinking that that is an attack on you.
How does-
There's this incident on the podcast where they were reacting to Cutie.
Wait, before we move on with the salute, how I thought he was like leftist. Did he switch up? Because I don't know any leftists like saying, "Oh no, he did a salute, not the Roman salute." That's whack.
Cinderella.
Nah, I think he trying to do a joke. That's crazy. I don't know how far you can take it for a joke. That's crazy.
And Ethan was laughing during it. So that ended up being a pretty important wake-up call for Ethan. He made an apology video directed at Cutie Cinderella. And
That's
it was
crazy.
graded
I remember
by
this
a
somewhat.
professional psychologist, Dr. Kirk Honda of Psychology in Seattle. And Ethan got an A+ rating.
In terms of a public apology, this is A+.
Wait, does this guy do other apologies? I want to see him do I made a severe lapse in my judgment. I want to see him do the Suicide Forest one. Oh, I can't say that. The No Alive in Forest.
Ethan won't stop talking about his A+ rating.
You know he rated my apology to Cutie Cinderella a
Jake.
perfect score? A perfect 10.
A perfect 10
Logan,
out of 10?
Logan.
Literally 10 out of 10. Go back. I can teach you how to make a
Right.
good apology. I'm
Right.
the best.
That's
10 out of 10.
crazy that
I
you
know what a
brag
perfect
about
apology
it.
is, lady. You fucking don't. Is my perfect apology in this PowerPoint?
Dude, I got a perfect 10 out of 10.
This one is actually
Dude, that would be so
best
annoying. It's
apology.
Logan. It's Logan.
Ethan Klein, you guys, oh my god.
I was trying really hard to think about an impactful moment during this video. Like, could I do something that would really wake Ethan up? And I don't know if this came from a good place or not, but I came up with the idea of getting Ethan's grade changed from an A to a B at least. So
That's
I went
some
to
petty
visit
shit.
Psychology in Seattle. I'm not confident that Kirk will change his grade, but it's worth trying. And, you know, we might learn a thing or two.
Xander.
Probably get pretty low marks. Unlike me, perfect score 10. I said, hey, Lud, no wig drama. Why are you such a spineless coward of a person now that you've inserted yourself and your girlfriend into this conversation?
Okay, iDubbbz, I hear you. You're in the room with me right now. I hear you. I hear your request. I understand it. I can understand where it's coming from. And I guess have a policy that when there is a grade for an apology, I am just grading that discreet apology as I see it without taking any consideration of prior or future behavior. If you're wanting me to
Bro, think he's
comment
PSA.
on the overall behavior or the recent behavior from the clips that you have shown me, I believe that Ethan is a good person, and that eventually he will feel sorrow and will feel sorry and will apologize, and I will be there to evaluate that apology when it happens, which I know it will.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't know about that. I think he's doing his
Unfortunately,
job.
Kirk did not change his
I
grade.
think he doesn't want to give it.
But that's okay.
I think he's fine.
Because this is the internet. Anyone can have
But
their
I did
own
not see the
official
apology. I don't-
apology rating system. So I'm going to rate Ethan's apology a B-. That's just based on my own feelings and my own rubric. When Psychology in
That's
Seattle
some
was
petty
watching
shit,
these
bro.
video clips of Ethan, he said that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug. Now, of course, it kind of pisses me off to hear that shit because I'm like, what are we doing? What are we saying? He needs a hug? No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs. I think something that's very important to me in bringing back Content Cop is to be
Wait,
fair.
Vinny Bag?
I think that was
it's here to
something
be?
that was not
It's here
illustrated
to
in
stay?
previous Content Cops that I think should have been and probably wouldn't have left me with so much regret. Ethan deserves all of the criticism that he's getting. I think it's very valid. But I also think at the end of the day, we should acknowledge that he's human because he is human. And he is in a situation that's making him extremely scared, paranoid, defensive, sensitive, and I'm sure other features and feelings. In the spirit of Kirk saying that it looks like Ethan could just
Is he
use
gonna give him a hug?
I have challenged some of his most powerful haters
Oh.
to put down the haterade and just say something nice and charitable.
Wait, he's ending
about
this on a
him
Disney movie
because
moment?
I think he deserves it.
I just wanted to say that I respect that you are
Denims?
genuinely yourself on the internet. I think a lot of other people respect you for it as well. I think that's a big reason why people were drawn to
Wait,
your
this is
content in the
big.
first place. I think that's a lot of the reason why your employees chose to work with you over anyone else.
Ethan, I think it's respectable that you even began this journey to leave behind the anti-SJW crowd and step into a more empathetic worldview. I know it's not easy.
Ethan Klein, I think that when you are being goofy, when you're being silly, when you are being lighthearted, and just having fun with your friends, I think that is when you're at your best. So I'd love to see more of that. That'd be sick.
I will be reading my letter off because I don't want to sound robotic. H3 used to be the sports figure that I used to watch. I hope that one day gets back to what I remember. You were one of the
Frogan, you
inspirations
still
for me to start
watch?
creating content, so all this has stunk. I hope you really hear this, and I wish you the best.
I think Ethan Klein rocks a buzz cut pretty good, and I think he's got a good choice of facial hair. I think it's really cool what he did 8 years ago, fighting that frivolous lawsuit. That was pretty fucked up, and fighting it, he changed YouTube for the better.
That's true,
And I
he
thought
did.
that was cool because I thought it was like he was fighting for free speech.
I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Neil. I'm like, fuck, it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, if that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
And I have been kind of slipping into a very unhealthy place where it's gotten worse and worse, and I get criticized more and more, and I get more defensive and more hold up, a feeling of almost infallibility that I could take anything on. It led me to make a lot of mistakes, and then when I was criticized for those mistakes, then I would act extremely defensive and nasty and not really processing them in a healthy way.
That's how he ends it? Chat, what the fuck? Alright, I agree with a lot that went on, but I feel like content comps were always like brutal. Like they never, that was such a weird way to end it. What did y'all think, chat? What did y'all think? What the fuck going on the internet right now, chat? Most importantly, and this is I'll be for real. That was my first content comp I watched fully. Really? Nah, he was ruthless. He was ruthless to the core, bro.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
He was ruthless to the... That was... Like, he didn't... They were deleted off the internet, but with this one, he left it for... Never mind, I lied. I watched Rice Gums, but that's it. Yeah, they're, like, deleted off the internet. Like, Rice Gum left for forever. Although he ended it on a positive note, and I think I think there were valid points made that, like at the end, that he even said it. He's protecting his wife, and he's slipping into a slippery slope. But sometimes you gotta. I mean, it's kind of hard because just because they're your significant other doesn't mean they're always right. But it's to each of their own to figure out. Oh fuck! I got myself. To figure out what your stance is and what you take. But content comps back. That was one hell of a content comp. An hour. I mean, they're usually that long. In the big 2005, it looks like the recession is coming. What the fuck going on the internet chat? Anyways, that's gonna be our stream. Most importantly, content content is back, but you know what's also might be back? Hair Cake 3? Filthy Frank? Y'all think? Anyways, chat. W stream, I agree. This one was fun. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for chilling, hanging out. W stream. Actually a good video. I feel like I gotta do more of these, but I feel like something that I've seen is like people. I don't think I have a big enough community or a big enough active community to be like send me stuff to react to. There's just a lot of stuff that happened today, so I was like, I might as well just react, and it was just more of like a what the fuck is going on the internet. Everything's coming back. People are getting attacked. Fucking people are leaving. 2025 crazy. Anyways, chat. I appreciate y'all. W stream. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Most importantly, Hair Cake 3. Hair Cake 3. Deadly Twister 4, I think. But Hair Cake 3. Anyways, have a good rest of your night, chat. Thank you for coming through. W chat. Have yourself a damn good one.